Pain.
What a shame.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to Game Night on this very warm Tuesday evening, the 12th of July. We're into finale week. Where did that season go? That's a thing that happened. Season 7. Yeah. Anyway, finale week begins, as it so often does, with staff game of Google That. First of all, though, very many congratulations to Innes on being our hacker of the evening, and thanks to Lupine as well for that pack, and a message from our sponsor to Daru.
CCEEFF sharp GF sharp G higher C.
Thank you very much for the 100 bits to Daru, and of course, I figured that was probably what you were going for there. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Very grateful to you. And yes, this game contains flashing lights and mobile players not recommended. It is time for Google That, is what we're playing tonight. Google That and the Purge are our feature games. And of course, as we do once per season, it is the staff game of Google That. The staff game is basically an opportunity for me to thank the staff, the mods, the proofing team, prolific question writers, creative consultants, co-hosts, and a whole gamut of other people who have contributed to the season and who helped keep things here at Game Night ticking over both on stream and behind the scenes. So that is what this is in aid of. I think it's the third, maybe the third or fourth staff night that we've had. Either way, I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 10 people who've been sort of shortlisted into the game. One may not be here for reasons that I can't go into, and so I won't say it. But if they're not here, then they just won't be picked in the game. But even if you know that you're on the shortlist to come in, you still need to join this lobby, and don't exclude, because otherwise it won't pick you. Even if I add you to the shortlist, which I haven't done yet, and I need to populate my preference list in just a moment. There's one other one that I'm just gonna see if they're about. Oh no, that's not the button I wanted to press. Let's give them a quick cheeky message so I don't see them here. But yeah, while we're doing that, let me open up this here game, and then I can populate my preference. This is Google That. It's written by Cyclespace, and my goodness me, has this got a good theme running through it. If you want to play either in the hot seat or in the audience game, type and go now. Here I am, hello! In green, much to my chagrin. I'd rather be shirtless, but apparently Twitch frowns upon things like that. So I need to populate my preference list for the shortlisted players, and then there are going to be at least 2 open slots, which could go to anybody, anybody who isn't on the shortlist already. So do come and join the game while I populate this with players. Don't know why I said that. Quoting the In-Betweeners movie. It's from a different time. Ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-da-da-da. Is it? I don't know what his name is. I'm gonna have to. I can't remember. I think it's that. Let's find out. Yes, it is. Right, there's that one. Let's put that one in. Again, not sure if that person is here because of reasons. Yeah, I'm not going to pre-announce them. I'm just going to put the names into the list. And then you've still got to join the lobby. So that's the thing. If you don't join the lobby, then you have no chance of getting in. I have to message this person as well. I'll message that person very quickly. Anyway, on-screen chat isn't working. Oh god, no, it's not, is it? How strange. On-screen chat? What are you doing? What are you playing at? Let me have a look. Hang on. View count. Chat. Game without cam. Is game with cam? Game with cam's working. I could just leave it on game with cam. Without cam does not seem to be. What's that all about? What's all that about? Let's see. Cam placeholder, second monitoring, top scroll, alert, view cam, chat with cam. Let me just copy that and go on to without cam. Chat without cam. Huh. Well. I guess we're keeping the logo up there tonight then. Because that's a thing. Right. I'm going to give it a few minutes because there's a couple of players that are on the shortlist but haven't yet joined the game. So I'll give you a few minutes to stop that. While I'm doing that, let me stop the bonus. 25 of you claim some bonus pennies there. That's going to be changing next season. Tau AF, We Like Shapes, MPL Dark, good evening, Arun and AB Me and Topper and Lewis. Hello to Daru and Innes and Dogfish and Colo and Sapster. Good evening to Odd Garrett and BL Jogging and Oni and David and Elias and Claire and G. Ivans and Huds. Brand new Halo, Lupine, Andrew Zeal, Zan and Flu, Fernando, Bozzodan, good evening, Scorecount and Proves and Toot and Kegler and Jack and anyone else who is lurking, loitering and lingering in the chat. You're most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining me on this Tuesday evening. It's very warm. I've got an air conditioner now. I say air conditioner. It's air conditioner is doing a lot of heavy lifting. It's a fan, is what it is. But you're supposed to fill it with ice, like icy water, and it blows like cold air at you. I mean, it's definitely blowing something. It's definitely blowing air. I wouldn't say it's icy cold, but it's yeah, to be fair, that's what you get when you pay like 25 quid on Amazon, isn't it? You don't get much better than that. Anyway, yeah, I need to get a proper air conditioning unit for in here. Yes, Jack, that's a thing I said. Yes, I did. Anyway, hope you all are well anyway, and look forward to the summer. If you are in anything related to the education sector, maybe looking forward to having a few weeks off. Even if you're not, maybe you're looking forward to having some time off over summer break, summer vacation. If you are from across the pond and that's how you talk. You pay 25. Yeah, it gets better and better, doesn't it, David? Doesn't it just? Right, so quick refresher. I have got 10 names down, shortlisted. Of those 10 names... Time off, what's that? Yeah, fair enough. Of those 10 names, I am seeing 1, 2, 3... 4. Still 4. Still 4. 5. 6. 7. I'm seeing 7 out of the 10 who said they would be here. Four. Yes, I bet what comes after 4. Let me just send one more message. Up and down, very close, yeah. Oh no, there you are. No, never mind, ignore me. I've seen you. Right, well, I'm going to give it 30 more seconds and then we're going to get going. So it looks like we have got, what did I say before, 7? It might be 8. So there might be 2 people not here. Which means there are 4 places which will go to random free people from the crowd, from the audience game. But I'll tell you a bit more about my the staff selections as and when the game begins, which is going to be after this loop, which is coming to an end in 3, 2, 1, half. Let's stretch it out. No, I think that's going to be time. So let's lock it up and pick our Google That players for tonight. You get in this time. Come on, RNG. Let's lock it. The wholesome days of the studio before I discovered what post-processing is. Anyway, this is Google That, and I will tell you a little bit more about our players as they come in, and hopefully I can do it in time with the music that comes up. Let's find out. Let's populate those podiums! And we're going to go round and round and round, and tonight we are going to start on podium number 7 in Corbin Corner. It's G. Isons, that's one of our wildcard players. G. Isons, welcome to the game. Get to play with the staff tonight. Welcome on in. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. Moving on, podium number 4 on the middle row. It's Scorecow, one of my creative consultants and moderators within the Discord and on the stream. Welcome to Scorecow. First member of staff of the game in pole position, starting on podium number 0, is Toot. Toot has been a prolific proofer for Face Off this season, working tirelessly behind the scenes. He joins the staff game tonight. Welcome on in, Toot. Over on the far right, podium number 11, it's Oni, another proofer. Done a lot of work behind the scenes on proofing packs. Welcome on into the game, Oni. Lovely to have you with us in this staff game. Front and centre on podium number 9, it's hAx0R, my co-host from the Sonic special stream a few weeks ago. hAx0R, a co-host this season, gets to come and join the staff game. Continuing on the front row, it's another wildcard. Kegler Coach, welcome to the game. Getting to play with the staff. Welcome on in. Let's go on to the next one. Podium number 3 on the left-hand side. Arun Aromatics. I think that's another wildcard. Welcome on in, Arun. Although a prolific question writer, has to be said. So, yeah, not down on the staff list, but in on a wildcard. Lewis T1. There's one of my proofers right there. Lewis from the proofing team. Also another prolific question writer right there. Welcome on into the staff game here, Lewis. Back and finishing off the front row. Podium number 10. It's Panda, who wasn't on the shortlist, but was invited, but said he couldn't come. I'll say more about Panda in a minute, because we're running out of time. We're going to go on. That was a wildcard pick for Panda. Podium number 1, guiding everyone. Ash the Bash, the one and only moderator and inspiration behind the scenes. Welcome on to the game, Ash. Moving on to podium number 2 in the top right corner, it's Samster, another question proofer from behind the scenes, tirelessly doing a lot of work and done quite a few question packs as well. One more podium that needs filling is podium number 6. Who's it going to be? It's Colo! Welcome to the game. Colo, of course, proof extraordinaire and moderator behind the scenes, does a huge amount of work for the server and sort of creative consultant as well, because always gives feedback which is so thorough that it's always good value and always very much appreciated. So welcome to you all. Just say on Ash, I didn't have enough time to say things about Ash, but Ash obviously is a moderator and a huge inspiration behind the scenes and the reason I'm basically doing all this in the first place. So he always gets a fast track into any staff game, and good to have you with us. So Panda, I was saying about Panda, I messaged Panda because, oh, hello. Oh. Right, okay, this is awkward. Oh, no. Because there's one more who is free. Oh no! Oh god, how annoying. There's one more who is now available but missed the cutoff. I'm talking about you now. How do we do this? They knew the time. Oh, G-Eisen says I'll give up my spot. I mean, that's very kind of you, G-Eisen. I can do that. I can do a switch. Yeah, I can do a switch. Boot a wild card for Shiggles. I mean, G-Eisen, if you're sure, let me boot a red. Yeah, I can. I can't add a podium. Well, I could. I've got a few things to do. Okay, well, You are a gravestone, hAx0R. Well, I'll come to you in just a minute. G-Eisens, that's right. Tell you what, G-Eisens, let me give you some pennies. And hello, Dash. Welcome to the stream. G-Eisens, let me give you some pennies for being a terrifically good sport there. I'm not going to tell you who the person is until they are replaced, incidentally. But G-Eisens, have 50 pennies. There he is. Oh, okay. The jig's up. The jig's up. Let me have a look. Podium position to adjust. 7. Name of new player. And change player. There we go. Everyone shuffles along. But it is Dev. Dev is a community-wide moderator and paragon of goodwill and good feelings come from Dev. Welcome to the stream. So he, as a wider community moderator, gets into the game. So and Hackbox, of course, which is a massive asset to all of us here in the community. Hackbox and Knuckles, yes. Welcome to the game, Dev. And Dev will probably outperform. You can take it as a moral win as well, G-Eisens. Whatever Dev gets, that could be your score too. I'll give you some pennies. Thank you for your good sportsmanship. That's much appreciated. So Panda, interesting thing. I was talking about Panda right here. So Panda was invited as a moderator and a proof. Is Panda still a moderator? Yes, Panda, of course Panda's still a moderator. As a moderator and obviously behind-the-scenes proof and statistician on Face Off this season. So Panda did get an invite, but turned down the invite because I presume because he's at work. But then he said, "Well, I'll join anyway, but I'll do it as a wild card because it's sort of me, not me." I don't know if it's a. Is there someone you're with who is not you or actually you? Yes, you are. You are a moderator. So this is Panda, not Panda, but actually Panda. We're not quite sure. But I thought it was very funny that you were given an invite and very politely turned it down and then got in on the wildcard anyway. It's one of those things. I'm confused as well, Bash. Quantum Panda. Yes, perfect to start the game off. So, here are our players. Toot, face-off proofer, Bash, moderator and general inspiration, Samster, team proofer, Arun, wildcard player but also prolific question writer, so a bit of good karmic justice here, score count, creative consultant and moderator, Lewis, question proofer, Colo, moderator, question proofer and creative consultant, Kegler goes wildcard into the game, Huds, co-host this season and genuine all-round salt of the earth, Panda, who is a moderator and proofer, but actually Panda, not Panda, actually in on a wild card, Oni, question proofer and writer, and Dev, wider community moderator. These are the staff members making up the staff game tonight. Welcome to you all. hAx0R, the only thing I will say, actually, having kicked you from the game, is you can't play the lobby game now. Because I can't add players in halfway through, which is an oversight and something that I do need to change moving forward. But again, I appreciate your forthrightness and yeah, I'll give you some pennies and play along in the wings by all means. Right, that's enough chit chat, enough yakety yak from me. Let's get this game underway. Who will be king of the staff tonight? We'll have to find out. Let's go to round number 1. With my audience for hAx0R's lazy dev work strikes again. Oh, give me a break. This game's nearly 2 years old, and it's not so much lazy as it was incompetent. Let's say incompetent game dev from 2 years ago. Although, actually, this has got more fail-safes in it than some of my newer stuff, so, yeah. Anyway, answer the multiple-choice question. Whisper your answer to the bot, A, B, C, or D. I think 1 to 4 works as well, but it might not. Only the first 5 correct players will score 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2 points respectively. No points if you're wrong or if you're too slow. To whisper, there's instructions on how to whisper, but the best way is to click the bot and then click the whisper button. But 5 machines are made, so I'm lurking to get out of it. Okay, fair enough. So I'll lurk and keep it in the background. Thanks for listening. No problem. Thank you for being such a good sport there, hAx0R. I'm not lazy, I'm just terrible. Yes. Let's fluster the flush. Yeah, I'm flustered enough. It's bloody hot in here. Anyway, you know the drill. There is a theme running through this. This pack is not by me, it's by Cycle Space. You're going to have a lot of fun with this. If you're playing along in the wings, same rules, except you get 10. The first 3 get 10 points, the next 3 get 8, the next 3 get 6, and so on. So, that's the drill. Keep your eyes on the chat, because when the question appears in chat, the question is live. And make sure you whisper to the bot, not in public chat. Good luck. Have fun. Here's question number 1. Which of these can be found in the board game Abyss? Squid and jellyfish as allied races, parrot and mutineer as characters, science and military structures, titanium and plants as resources. It's like everybody's got an answer in, which is always good. Most of us agree, but not all of us. Only a handful getting it right in the lobby. Lupine, AB, me, Topper, and Jogging. Very well done on getting that. 4 players getting it wrong in our hot seat. The correct answer was A. Squid and jellyfish as allied races. Science and military structures from 7 Wonders. Titanium and plants are resources from Terraforming Mars, and Parrot and Mutineer are characters from Libertalia. Squid and jellyfish as allied races are found in the board game Abyss. Stop the count, says Huds on his 4 points. Cycle Space, welcome to the stream. We are enjoying the start of your question pack here. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. Only off to a strong start there, picking up 10 points. Toot's getting 8. Score getting 6. Huds picking up 4. Ash picking up 2. Lewis, Kegler, and Dev, you were all correct, but unfortunately not fast enough. No points on this occasion. Let's reset the podiums and we'll go on to question. This is as good as it gets for me. Let's go on question number 2. Have a look at this. The volume of an equilateral square-based pyramid where every side has length 10 is closest to which of the following? 469, nice. 941, 235, 776. I run having a think about this one. Remember, this game is called Google That. That is not an invitation. It is a sort of question design Questions are designed to sort of be Google-proof, so you need to use initiative. These are by Cycle Space Huds, but you got it right, so you're all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players getting this right in the hot seat game. Same in the lobby as well. The correct answer there was 235. Wow, first on a maths question. What in the world is going on? The formula for the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 times base times height. Base is 10 by 10, which is 100. Height is the square root of 50, so roughly 7. So the volume is roughly 235.4. It's called guessing randomly. Well, it paid off to 10 points to you there. Hud's picking up 8 points. Dev getting 6, Samster getting 4, Arun getting 2. So just the exact number of players getting points there, the 5 we expected. Everyone else wrong. Let's reset the podiums. And we'll move right on to question number 3. The escape artist Harry Houdini was born in what modern-day country? One that borders Bulgaria, one that borders Germany, one that borders Ukraine, one that borders Spain. Questions within questions. Everyone getting an answer in both hot seat and lobby. Ooh! Well, that was a fun noise. Ooh! Only 3 getting it right, both again in hot seat and lobby. Correct answer was one that borders Ukraine. Houdini was born in Budapest, which is in Hungary, bordering Ukraine. Why did I think Hungary bordered Bulgaria? We'll never know, Toot. We'll never know. Dev picking up 10 points there. Panda picking up 8 and Kegler picking up 6. Everyone else, I'm afraid, no points there. But Topper, Fernando and Tau AF, which I'm reliably informed does not stand for what it normally stands for. But well done, you all got 10 points. Let's reset the podiums. And we'll move right along. Question number 4. Take a look at this. Here it is. The answer to the £1 million question of the most recent £1 million winner who wants to be a millionaire contains a colour. What is the RGB hex code for this colour? 00FFFF 000000 FFA500 FF0000. Whew. I said things. And only 4 players getting it right. One of them a programmer at least. Nice to see Dev knowing his hex codes and his millionaire knowledge. And I'm not going to comment any further on that. Quite a few getting it right in the lobby game. Correct answer was B. Hashtag, it's not hashtag, it's hash 000000. Donald Fear won the £1 million prize. Most recently, his question in 1718. Which pirate died in battle off the coast of what is now North Carolina? The answer was Blackbeard. Blackbeard, and 000000 is black, FF0000 is red, 00FFFF is cyan, and FF0500 is orange, or orange. Hashtag 696969. I genuinely don't know what colour that would generate, but I feel I should find out. Safsa picking up 10 there, Dev grabbing 8, Run getting 6, and Lewis getting 4. It does mean everyone but Kolo is off the mark in the hot seat now. So, Kolo, let's see if we can get some points on this final question of the round. Let's reset the podiums. Oh, I didn't read the rest of the question. You just said hex code. That's a hex code. We'll go with that one. Possibly. On we go. Question number 5. Final question of the round. Take a look at this. In Wordle, playing the word purge gives blank blank green yellow green. Which of these could still be the correct word? Agree, spree, gorge or surge? A lot of Wordle players here. Can you work it out? Topper saying buggeration. Only 5 getting the right answer here. How much do we all play Wordle and Nerdle and Birdle and Sweardle and game show theme tunes hurdle and all the rest of it? But even so, under pressure, it's a little bit tricky to work out. Has anyone spotted the theme yet, by the way? The correct answer is A, agree. Spree has a P, which would not be allowed because the first letter was blank. Surge has a G in the right place, but a yellow spot with purge, which means it can't be surge because the G was in the wrong place. And gorge also has a G in the yellow spot, so that wouldn't work either. So, yeah. The answer was agree. Sapster picking up 10, Panda getting 8, Lewis getting 6, and Score getting 4, and Dev getting 2. That is the end of question 5. Sonic Hurdle for David. Huds, have you played Sonic Hurdle yet? You'd get a kick out of Sonic Hurdle. It's and I think Arga's played it, so I feel you must have seen it. You have. Good stuff. Anyway, that is the end of question 5, and it's the end of round 1. Let's reset the podium and check out the scores. Well, look at this. Last into the game and first into pole. Not last yet. Hot damn, says Dev, taking in the lead? That sounded wrong. Taking the lead with 26. Samsa is gliding overall with 24. Toots in third with 18. Panda's got 16. Huds is on 12. Scorecat, Lewis and Oni are all on 10. Arun's on 8. Kegler on 6. Bash is on 2. Colo is yet to score, but there's still plenty of time to go, so don't panic just yet. Over in the lobby game, MPL Dart with a lead of 28. David and Jogging are both on 26. Lupine and Tau both on 24, currently in third. But that's just the first round. Long way to go yet, and have you spotted the theme? I'm sure you have, but I'm not going to say it out loud, not explicitly, not yet, too soon. Let's move on to round 2. Round 2 is chicken. A category will be given, for example, history. It's never history, but it might be. When prompted, whisper a bid from 1 to 10 to the bot. This is the number of your points that you're risking on this question. Only the 6 highest bidders will be in play for this question. And again, the category and the question will appear in the chat first. If you're in play, whisper your answer to the bot. You get it right, you win what you bid. If you get it wrong, you lose what you bid. If you abstain and you are in play, then you lose half of your bid rounded up. This is to stop you from just bidding 10 on every category and then thinking, oh, I don't know this one, and then leaving it blank, because there will still be a penalty if you get into play. If you want to guarantee getting into play, bid 10. You can't guarantee not playing, because if everyone bids low, then you might even get in with a bid of 1. Players who are not in play get 1 point for every wrong answer or abstention up to a maximum of their bid. So if you think I'm not going to know this, bid low, but not too low, because if you bid too low, you might not get very many points on the Luigi points, as we call them. But don't bid too high, because you might accidentally put yourself into play, depending how other people's bid. It will accommodate all players if there is a tie around the 6th place mark. So if everyone bids 1, everyone will be in play, and there will be no Luigi points. Lots of things to think about, lots of tactics to play. Round 2 is chicken, and you can bid more than the points you have, anything up to 10. So even if you don't have any points, you can gamble 10 points, but you can go into negative points, so that's always something worth bearing in mind. Category number 1 then, fingers on buzzers as it were. The category for the first question is Bidding War. And Ramsey, welcome to the stream. How you doing, my dude? Luigi sure has a lot of points to give right. Yeah, he certainly has. A lot of Luigi points. There's bids from everyone in the hot seat. You've gone yellow if you're in play. Arun definitely wants to play the bidding war question, bidding 10 here. Lewis is bidding 7, Dev bidding 5, Samster and Huds bidding 4, and Oni and Scorecamp bidding 3. You're all in this question. 4 players bidding 2 and 2 bidding 1. Definitely not wanting to play here. Collective growth in the voice chat. Yeah, yellow in the lobby game as well if you are in play on this. Hope for some Luigi points. Those players down on 2. Good luck. Here is the first question. Whisper your answer to the bot. Here it is. If I focus on the right window. There we go. Sushi lunch, no regrets. To the nearest $1,000,000 US, what was Vignesh Sundarasan's winning bid for a nice NFT by Beeple in an auction held by Christie's? There's a clue in the question. Samster is going to attempt at the last minute. We thought he might have been going to abstain there and just damage limitate. Because remember, if you get in, you only spotted the clue after. If you get in, you still don't have to play. You get a penalty, but it's not as high a penalty as if you get the wrong answer. The correct answer, incidentally, is 69. Yes, 69 million was the answer. There was the clue, and for once, a numerical question has got the answer 69. Hud's going for 2, 5, and then some zeros. Dev going for $31 million. Score going for 15, and a few both for 69. So everyone in both the lobby and the hot seat, if you didn't play, you got all of your Luigi points, because there were at least 2 players who got it wrong, and 2 was the maximum Luigi point. If you only have 1 Luigi point to gain, like Toot there, you've got your 1 free point. Unfortunately, quite a few players losing some points there, quite a few gaining some, but them's the breaks. Oh god, I can't say that ever again, because it's been appropriated by the worst human being on the planet. Let's go on to question number 2 and reset the podiums. I believe I said them's the breaks with a poker face. The stream is ruined. No, it's not, I'm kidding. Let's go on, category number 2. Get your bits in from 1 to 10. Category is The Hive. Show us around the rest of the car, please. Rest of the car? Am I in a car? I didn't realise I was in a car. All bids in. Question on The Hive. Arun has again gone for 10. Hud's going for 8 here. Dev also going for 10. 2 for 5, and 4s from Samster, Score, and Lewis. Ash and Odie with low bids of 3, hoping for 3 Luigi points here. Panda, Kegler, and Colo for Luigi points of 2. Bit of similar story in the wings, actually, in the lobby game. High score, a high bid of 7, low bid of 2, a low bid of 1. Abstention will give you a default bid of 1. Oh, them's the breaks. Aha, very good. Let's go on. Question number 2. Take a look at this. What word links a type of repetitive musical effect, the cause of a major disruption at Gatwick in 2018, and certain stingless bees? This is a question on The Hive. Score count is going to attempt it. Jack and Fernando are damage limiting at this point. Let's take a look, see if you got the correct answer. It was a drone, not a bumble. Or good thought, but no, it's a drone. Oh dear, Tau losing 7 points in the wings. Dev losing 10 in the main game. And Score losing 4 here. He did go for an attempt. He should have left it blank. He'd have only lost 2 there. That's how it goes. Arun picking up 10. Hud's picking up 8 here. 2 picking up 5. Samster and Lewis picking up 4. Maximum of 2 points going out for Luigi points. In the hot seat game, 3 players got it wrong in the wings, so 3 maximum Luigi points or 4 maximum Luigi points in the lobby. But Bash, who bid 3, I think there, as did only getting 2 because only 2 people got it wrong. Logic all working. Pog AF. Drone is what we wanted. Let's reset the podiums. Now, I have to give a disclaimer before this next question. You may have spotted a trend with the questions tonight. The next one is a direct reference to the game in question. And the question will take on the form of a... Yes, Score, really. The question will take on the form that it does in that game. Okay, so if you've not played that game or have not seen that game before, I'll explain it again afterwards, but I'm just giving you that heads up as we go to category number 3. Get your bids in, 1 to 10, on the subject of Cryptex. It's a bloody Cryptex. I need to screenshot that immediately. If it's a bloody Cryptex, the category is Cryptex. I need to screenshot that. Which is going to freeze the timer because that's how screenshot works. Best game, says Dogfish. I need to paste that because that's a fun moment. Did it work? Did it copy? Yes. There we go. If it's bloody Cryptex at the category... I could have done it at post-stream on the VOD, but I like to do things in real time. What larks. So hello, Paint. Yes, hello, MS Paint. So, category is Cryptex. Score going for 10 on this one. Dev also going for 10. We've got 4s from Bash and Oni, and then 6 from Samson and 2s from Toot, Huds, Kegler and Colo, who probably against their will get into this question. They probably didn't want to see what was coming in here, but you get to anyway. Luigi bids from Panda, Arun and Lewis. So for those of you who maybe haven't seen it before, I feel I must explain the rules. This is going to be a round 2 Cryptex question. You get 2 halves of a crossword clue, or two crossword clues, which will create a sort of made-up word, if you like. The clues will overlap. So, for example, if it had woolly... the second half of my moniker plus a woolly animal, that would be flush plus sheep. The S and the H would overlap to give you flusheep. It's always 8 letters, so the answer will be 8 letters long, and letters will... Thank you, Score, yes. Co-worker doesn't like Cryptex, he's bad. Wait, he's bad because he doesn't like it, or he's bad at the game? Not quite sure. So as Score is pointing out there, flusheep. So there'll be 2 sort of crossword clues, merge them together, the answer will be 8 letters long. If you've not played Cryptex, both, fair enough. Benglish Goat. I'm just going to press the button. Good luck. Here we go. Surname of the artist who painted Memory the Heart in 1937 and a Taylor Swift album released in 2019. Merge them together. At least 2 of the letters will overlap. What do you get? Maybe you can abstain. Imagine playing Cryptex with this soundtrack. It just doesn't feel right, does it? We got a handful of players abstaining there, both in the hot seat and in the lobby. A few giving it a go, though. The correct answer was Carl Lover. Oh no, Frida Carl. No, I said the answer was going to be 8 characters long, Sam, so I can't condone it. Yeah, that's going to do it for me. This was a terrible idea. You can abstain, people. You can abstain if you don't think you're going to get it. Oh, yeah, it was Carlo and Lover, which overlapped to make Carl Lover. Ash and I playing the having fun game. Samster is absolutely furious right now. You didn't warn it with it. Yes, I did. I definitely. I absolutely did say it would be an answer smash. I 100% said that. Carlo Taylor Swift could abstain. No, please. Order! Press the button again. Don't make me press it 3 times. Don't make me tap the side. I will tap the button on my stream deck. Well done to Lupine, David and Fernando, who did manage to get some points out in the lobby game. And Toot got 2 points from that as well. And lots of people dropping a question on Frida Kahlo. I can't condone it, Samson, because I gave it enough front-ended caveats. Do you hear the people singing the songs of angry men? It is the music of... Yeah, enough of that. Oh, and now I'm doing Alan Rickman as if we couldn't get any more surreal this stream. I'm pressing the button. Moving on. Get your bits in category number 4, bidding from 1 to 10, and the category is... I got to drop to Alan Rickman. The category is... 3, 2, 1. Deal or no deal. To be fair, we have played Deal or No Deal for about a year, but yeah, Deal or No Deal. Mr. Potter, our new celebrity. Hashtag bring it back, or bring back Deal or No Deal. Can't wait for a question about the 2019 British constitutional crisis. No, but or the 2022 British constitutional crisis. That would also be fun. Alan Rickman as the banker. That would be good. That would be fun. Shape saying, bruh, do you not want to see Deal or No Deal come back? Well, this is Deal or No Deal making a cameo appearance. Let's see what's going on with the bids. Ash has gone for 10 here. And I like this question a lot, by the way. Huds has gone for 8. We've got 6s from Arun and Lewis, 4 from Samson, and then 3s from Toot, Score, Panda, and Oni. It is going for a 10 in the wings as well. Some Luigi points up for grabs here. Let's see what happens with this Deal or No Deal question. Question 4. Here it is. The Kent Mining Museum is located in which coastal town? Mr. Takagi won't be joining us for the rest of his life. I love that line. It is an excellent question. Samster and Panda are going to sit this one out. The correct answer was... It was Deal. It was a 50-50. It was Deal or No Deal, and the answer was Deal. Ash has gone for Ashford, which I suppose is as good a guess as any. I told you I liked the question. Toot and Lewis, Huds, Arun and Oni all getting the right answer there. Huds picking up 8 points. Lewis and Arun picking up 6, 2, and Oni picking up 3. Luigi points going out as requested. 2 to Kegler, 2 to Colo, 1 to Dev. I just lost 10 points. I just want minus 10 now. Ich bin dem hole. Samson losing 2, Panda losing 2. We got a 10 there from Innis in the wings as well in the lobby game, and a few more Luigi points going out there. This is good chaos. This is how Google that should be. Let's reset the podiums as we move on to the final category of this round, after which we can hopefully bring some order back to proceedings. And thank you for the screenshot there, Hunt, as well. Do appreciate that's a much higher quality one than mine in paint. Here we go, category number 5. Get your bids in from 1 to 10. Ben took the day off specifically to troll chat. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Bidding from 1 to 10. The category is blockbusters. Get your bids in. Toot desperately trying to bid 40 in anticipation of maybe getting a film question. Who knows? Hunt and Samsa have gone for 10. Toot's only gone for 8. Panda's gone for 7. Scott and Dev going for 5. Fairly high bids along here. Maximum Luigi points in the hot seat is 3. Maximum in the wings is 4. We've got a couple of 10s in the lobby game as well. Good luck to you all. Here is question number 5. The category is blockbusters. Take a look at this. No, you can't lose pennies. Once you've got them, Garrett, they can't be taken away from you. Movies in which franchise were the highest grossing films of the summer in 93, 97 and 2015? Surely. Samson and Huds are going to actually go. Samson's having a go. Huds, you sitting this one out? Huds is actually sitting this one out. Oh, mate, you're going to kick yourself. You shall kick yourself. Odd Garrett is abstaining as well. 1997 really throwing me off. I'm afraid it was as obvious as all that. Not that obvious. No, it wasn't Indiana Jones. Yes, it was Jurassic Park. Also would have accepted Jurassic World. Or just Jurassic. I was right too. Oh, Huds.
Pain.
Oh, yeah, The Lost World, from one with Jeff Goldblum, and the best cinematic cut in the history of cinema. Yeah, just getting the answer in time. Jurassic Park was the answer. Tau losing 10 in the wings, Huds and Score losing 5 in the hot seat. Samson picking up another 10. 2 picking up 8, Panda picking up 7, Dev picking up 5, and all Luigi points going out as requested. Oh, double.
Pain.
Bad luck there, Huds. Anyway, that is the end of a truly chaotic round. Let's reset the podiums and check out the scores at the end of round 2. Woo-hoo! I mean, you wrote the notes down for me earlier, Tadaro. I should be able to play it by now. There it is. Start singing I don't know that one. Score. Are you and Ash trying to shoot the moon here? Is that what's going on? Shooting for the lowest score? Or is it... I mean, that's an honour in and of itself. Oh, it's a Eurovision. Oh, it's he. Very good. 10 bonus pennies to the first person who can name this one for me. I'm learning this at the moment. Yeah, there you go. Innis gets 10 bonus points for Shostakovich too. Yeah, sorry, I was practicing it earlier on, and so I'm supposed to be playing it in November. Themed On the Bus. They get to a score of does it wrap around? That's a very good question, Pruggs. I do not know that. I don't think it's possible to do that, but maybe we could test it. Flying Battery Act 2. That's in D, isn't it? Something like that. Yeah, I'll play it later. Yeah, Innes, I need to give you some pennies because your knowledge of classical music knows no bounds, sir. Although I can't find you. There you are. What did I say? 10 pennies? Have 10. There you go. Right, at the end of that, Toot and Arun are joint at the top with 37. Toot in pole position, though. Arun gliding overall. Samson's got 34. Lewis on 29. Panda 26. Huds and Oni are both on 18. Kegler's on 13. Dev on 12. Colo on 7. Bash on -6. And Scorecount on -15. Yeah, the second movement's good. The third movement is a bastard. And the first movement is just so much fun. But yeah, the third movement's really, really hard. It's all Hanon. It's all this... But actually interesting. Hanon technical exercises for anyone interested. Right, moving right along because I'm getting distracted again, as I do occasionally at the end of the round. But I think that's fine. That's what you're here for, isn't it? The distractions? No, here for the quiz. Shut up, Ben. Get on with the game. Right, we're going to move right along. We're going to move on occasionally. We're going to move on to round number 3. And I just realised that I didn't go through any of the trivia in that round. So the 69 million, the artwork's called Every Days, the first 5,000 days. The price was $69,346,250 Some people have too much money. Flights were cancelled in Gatwick due to drone sightings. Male bees are stingless and are called drones. Frida Kahlo combined with Lover. The answer, Deal or No Deal? It was Deal. And Jurassic Park in 93, The Lost World, Jurassic Park in 97, and Jurassic World in 2015. So, round number 3. It's called Taboo. You need to name something that fits with a given category, for example, capital cities in Asia. Whisper one answer only to Persephone's Twitchbot. Don't try and name more than one, it will only take your first answer anyway. You score 10 points if you give me a unique correct answer, i.e. it is an answer that fits with the category and you're the only player to say it. Answers given by 2, 3, 4, 5 or more players score 6, 4, 2 and 0 points. So, sometimes going for the most obvious answer can be helpful because everyone else is trying to think of the most obscure answer. But actually, if no one can think of the correct answer, then actually going for the obvious answer might be bad for you, because if too many people say it, you don't get any points for it. And of course, you don't get any points if it doesn't fit with the category, even if it is unique. Lobby game works slightly differently here. Whereas the players in the hot seat are trying to find unique answers, you in the lobby are trying to match with anybody in the hot seat, whether they are right or wrong. So it doesn't matter if they're right or wrong. If you can match with something that somebody in the hot seat says, you will get 5 points flat rate. And it doesn't matter if you say a right answer, but no one says it, you get no points. If you say a wrong answer, but someone says it, you get points. Bit of backwards thinking you're trying to match. It's a bit like match game. Match game or blankety blank is what you're going for. Get ready to match the stars. Very much get ready to match the stars. So round 3 is taboo. And this is the manual condoning round. So I do beg your patience. I am dry as well. I'm going to need to open another bottle of Prosecco shortly. I might have to wait till the end of this round. Or I could maybe... I could get Dexter to bring me one. We'll find out. First of all, we'll do question number 1. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. Here it is. Submit my O2 capital C. Name one of the Greek letters or Egyptian hieroglyphs used for selecting a question on any season of Only Connect. There's answers from everyone. Lovely to see, lovely to see. And all going green, all going blue over there. Let's take a look and see what you all said if I press the round 3 button and then that button. Twisted Flax, Epsilon, Water, Epsilon, 2 reads, Omega, Zeta, Psi, Twisted Flax, 2 reads, Delta, and Water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players from the lobby game matched with players in the hot seat, so you'll get 5 points. Very well played. Now let's go and see what we said. Players to award 5 and 7 is telling me are incorrect. Omega. Not on the list, I'm afraid. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, but not Omega. And Psi, same deal, one of the Greek letters, but not on the list. I'm very sorry, Hudson Kegler, but I'm afraid you get no points. I haven't got the pain button on this page of the stream deck. I'll play it for you in a minute. I could do this one instead.
What a shame.
What a shame. Everything else down there is a correct answer. So let's go through them. I saw 2 Epsilons when they came up, a podium 1 and a podium 3. I think it's just the 2 Epsilons. Yes, indeed. Those are both correct. Very well done. 6 points each. Ting! 2 waters going on there. There's a podium 2 water and a podium 11 water. Nicely done. 6 points each to you. Splendid, splendid. 2 reads. 2 reads. 4 and 9. Panda and Colo both going for 2 reads. Correct answer. 6 points. And we've got we've got 2 Twisted Flaxes as well. 0 and 8. Very nicely done too. And they're also 6 points to you. And look at this. Oni and Bash going for the Greek letters and both getting unique answers. Very well played. Podium 6 and podium 10. 10 points each for Zeta and Delta. Well played. Water. What is it good for? What is it good for? I need an organ sound for that. Anyway, 2 reads, also known as a hula skirt. Very good. I haven't got the button to press. Let's reset the podiums. That button. We'll move on to question number 2. Take a wee look at... Oh, incidentally, first 3 series have the Greek letters, subsequent series have Egyptian hieroglyphs. Victoria's intro for Series 4, it's a new series, and something's changed. Only Connect is a much-loved show, and there is only one thing that people have ever disliked, and it is the Greek letters. People have written in over the last few series and said these are pretentious, they're elitist, snobbish even. Somebody even said they were silly. We listened, the Greek letters are gone. So, courtiers, please choose your Egyptian hieroglyph. I love that, and I genuinely hope that's a true story. And I'm sure there are people who could tell us within the community. I might have to tap at Bod later on. Lewis can confirm it is a true story. That's amazing. I love that. Anyway, we're going to move on. Question number 2. Fingers on buzzers, gang. Here it is. Oh, hello, Bod. How was the thing that means you can't be here? Bod was on the shortlist, but had a thing. Which I can't talk about. Well, I don't know if I can't talk about it, but I'm assuming I can't talk about it. Went well. Good to hear. We're going to do question 2. I'll come back to you in a minute with the question, though Lewis has already confirmed it. Question 2! Here we go. Name a sport in which Great Britain won at least a gold, silver or bronze medal at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, which happened in 2021 because of COVID reasons. Answers from everyone, always good to see. Let's have a look and see what you've said. Skateboarding, tennis, diving, shooting, 100 metres, cycling, skateboarding, equestrian, steeplechase, swimming, skateboarding and judo. Podium, computer rather, is telling me 1, 4 and 8 are wrong. Tennis. Unfortunately not. No gold, silver, or bronze at the tennis. 4, 100 metres. Now this was something that came up earlier with Cycle Space. 100 metres is not a game. It's an event within the game. The game is athletics, technically. And Cycle Space said, if athletics is down there, I should condone 100 metres. But I sort of went against that and said, actually, there's a precedent. If you over-specify and it makes it wrong, then we can't accept it. So what I said I would do, though, is check sport, not game, surely. Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. So don't give them the points. Well, I'm going to check what the results were. And if Great Britain did get gold, silver, or bronze in the 100 metres at the 2020 Olympics, then I will allow it. If they didn't, though, then I won't. So, preliminaries, where's the final? Italy, US, and Canada. I'm assuming that's the men's. Let's look at the ladies as well. Oh, no, it's not that. Is it ladies or is it women's? What's it on here? So certainly not for the men's for the 100 metres. Athletics at 20, women's 100 metres. Scroll down and Jamaica. So no, I'm not going to allow that. Ladies only women. Women hashtag S. I missed the hash out. And stop calling it hashtag. It's a hash sign. So 4 is wrong and 8 steeplechase. I'm afraid. Well, athletics is there, so I am going to check this one as well. Steeplechase 2020 Olympics men's results. And we've got Morocco, Ethiopia, and Kenya for the men's, and for the women's, Uganda, United States, and Kenya. So unfortunately, no, we can't have steeplechase either. Good effort, but unfortunately not right answer. Nil point. Rip. So everything else is a correct answer. Let's go through and see what you said. I didn't go through the answers from the Only Connect round last time. I'll have to go back and dig them out in a minute. Skateboarding is apparently an Olympic sport and also a right answer. Podium 0 saying skateboarding, Podium 6 saying skateboarding, Podium 10 saying skateboarding as well. Very nice. Toot and Oni and Ash shared 3 ways, 4 points each. Well played. We've also got... is everything else unique? Diving, shooting, cycling, equestrian, swimming, and judo. Everything else is unique. Nicely done. 2 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 9 and 11. Very well played. You 6. Samson, Lewis, Huds, Kegler, Colo, and Score. Correct. Unique answers. 10 points each. Well played. So correct answers you could have had there: cycling, swimming, sailing, boxing, equestrian, modern pentathlon, triathlon, diving, gymnastics, athletics, taekwondo, canoeing, rowing, weightlifting, field hockey, judo, shooting, and of course skateboarding. The previous question, incidentally, you could have had alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, and zeta, 2 reeds, lion, twisted flax, horned viper, water, and eye of Horus, which no one went for, which made me sad. Anyway, moving on. Question number 3, Lupine with the lead in the lobby, David's in second with 52, Jogging's in third with 46. Let's have a look. Question number 3, get your answers in. Here is the question. Maybe a bit mean, but... Give a word in the lyrics of the song Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins that is at least 7 letters long. Considering I've made 3 games on this namesake, I don't think I've heard the song all the way through until today when I listened through to it when proofing this pack. Colo's sitting that one out. Let's take a look and see what you'll said. Intensity because overload somebody, tension highway, overdrive highway, and highway. Correct answer: tension highway, twilight, spreading tonight, overdrive further, and intensity. Computers tell me 1, 2, 3, and 9 are wrong because there's no because, I'm afraid. Overload, there's overdrive, Samster, but unfortunately no, we can't have overload. Somebody, some. Sorry, every time I hear somebody, I need to do a thing. Thanks, I hate it. It's all an ogre now. Where was I? 3. Somebody. No, there was no somebody there. 9. What's 9? No answer from Cola there on podium 9. I'm afraid I must award you no points. Correct answers there. You could have had Tension, Highway, Twilight, Spreading, Tonight, Overdrive, Further, and Intensity. The note I've got here, words like revin, howlin, begging, heading, jumping, shoving only have 6 letters because there is no G on the end of them. Why play Stars games at the end of the... No, it's not. We're having a good time, Odie. We're having fun. Lingo, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's the thing. I'll try and have fun. So how if I try and have fun, I won't have fun. Anyway, I'm not trying, but I am having a huge amount of fun, and thank you for your patience if I'm being that guy. Let's have a look. Podium 5, Podium 6, Podium 7, Podium 10, and Podium 11. That's 5 players. Oh, that's a shame. Is Overload in there? Say hello until you get on the red line. Well, I'm going to have to check that because that might be an oversight. I might have to give Samsa some points. It wasn't there on my source, and I looked it up earlier on. Yeah, I don't know if have these misremembered lyrics, HUDs? HUD's misremembering some lyrics. Let's have a look. The Mandela effect. Let me take a look. You'll never say hello to you until you get it on the red line. Overload. Yes, I must have read that as 2 words earlier on. Samster, I'm desperately sorry. I'm covered in shame. We're Bond degree in there. No, it's not. Danger Zone is 2 words, so you can't have that. But Overload is indeed there, and it's 8 letters. So I'm now going to have to check the other ones, aren't I? Is somebody? Somebody once told me that. No, somebody isn't there. And wasn't because is also not there. But Overload definitely is. So Samson, I will retroactively give you some points. In the interim, though, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, all saying Highway. Unfortunately, too many players said that. No points. Rip. Intensity, Tension, and Overdrive are all correct answers, and they're all unique answers. 0, 4, and 8. Nicely done. 10 points each. Poggers. So, Samson, I'm going to retroactively give you 10 points because you were the only person to say Overload, and it was there. Let's reset those podiums. That button. Can I do this now? Can I do this now? Podium position to adjust 2. Add this value 10. Let's delete that. Manually adjust player score. Is that right? There we go. Have 10 points, Samster. That sort of seems fair. Question number 4, then. Fingers on buzzers. This round always takes forever, incidentally. But let's go on. And apologies if I'm making it take longer than it should normally do. Question 4. Have a look at this. My money box has pesos. Name a country whose current official currency could be in my money box. Colo, just out of time there. Let's take a look and see what you said. Philippines, Brazil, Argentina, Dominican Republic, Uruguay, Peru, Philippines, Mexico, Mexico, and Mexico. The computer is telling me that 1, 5, and 9 are incorrect. Brazil. What is the currency? Is it the real? Yes, it's the Brazilian real in Brazil, so unfortunately that is not going to fly. Podium number 9, no answer. Podium 5, Peru. What's the Peruvian currency? It's the sol. We get the sol in Peru, HUDs, I'm afraid, so unfortunately that is not going to fly. Joss. Joss indeed. Unfortunately, no points. Everything else, though, is a correct answer. Let's take a look and see what we said. We've got 1 Philippines. We've got 2 Philippines. We've got 3 Philippines. That is shared 3 ways. Very well done to Toot and Oni and Dev. 4 points each. Nice. Mexico's got a few Mexicos in there. Podium 11, Podium 10, and Podium 7. Again, just shared the 3 ways, 4 points each. Nicely done. And Uruguay, Dominican Republic, and Argentina are all correct. Unique answers, Podium 2, 3, and 4. Very well done to Samson, Lewis, and Panda. 10 points each. Nice. Fraser, my dude, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Good to see you here. Hope you're well. Hope you're keeping cool. Let's move on. Incidentally, correct answers you could have had there: Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Philippines, and Uruguay. Right, Question number 5. The first one that doesn't feature a game, but I've got specific instructions here from Cyclespace for how I am to deliver this question. Good luck. Here is question number 5. Hello, darling. Give a 2-digit prime number where the 2 digits sum to at least 10. Babe, could you grab me another bottle of Prosecco, please? Whole bottle. That'd be amazing. Thank you. 2-digit prime number where the 2 digits sum to at least 10. I expect some joining in the chat. That's number wang. Yes, it is. I haven't got it on my stream deck, but yeah, more maths. That's number wang. Let's have a look and see what you said. 29, that's number wang. 73, 59, 79, that's number wang. Panda, 83, that's number wang. Huds, 19, that's number wang. 83 and 57, that's number wang. 67, 29 and 91, that's number wang. 73, that's number wang. But let's see what the computer thinks number wang is going to be here. It's telling me that 7 and 10 are wrong. 57, not on the list. 57 is divisible by 13, 19? 19, I want to say. 19 sounds about right. Yeah, 57 is 19. And thank you, my darling. And look, a spaniel as well. That's number wang. Hello, spaniel. Hello, Spaniel Day Lewis. I love you so much. No, you not want to be up there? No? No? Do you want to go down? He didn't want to be here.
He did not.
Anyway, number wang. 57 is number wang. That's not a right answer. And bash 91 is divisible by 3. No, it's not. It's divisible by 7. 7 times 13. Yes, 7 times 10 is 70 plus 7 times 3, which is 21, gives you 91. That's number wang. And unfortunately, no points. That's number wang. So let's have a look and see what you're saying. This is going to take me a minute. So we've got podium 0 and podium 9, both saying 29. I think that's it. 6 points to each of you. Very well played. For Toot and Colo, that's number wang. 73. 2 73s, podium 1, podium 11, shared 2 ways, 73 for score, and a run, that's number wang. Podiums 79, 67, 83, 19, 83, and 59. I think that's everything. There's definitely only one 79 in there. That's number wang. Podium 4 saying 83. No, there are 2 of those. So let me take 3 off and I'll do those 2 first. Podium 4 and podium 6. Panda and Oni both saying 83. 6 points each. That's number wang. Samster saying 59, Lewis saying 79, Dev saying 67, Hud saying 19, podium 2, podium 3, podium 5, podium 8. All unique, all correct. That's number wang. 10 points. That's number wang. Whew. That's number wang. To be fair, Cyclespace says make sure to say that's number wang many times during this question to keep him with the theme. That is a lot of number wang. Too much wang. Have we ever done the number wang? Are you alright? You warm, or is that just how I smell? It's a bit of both, yeah. It is warm. I put my Prosecco by the air conditioner. I now need to open it. That's the end of the round, though. That was number wang. Let's reset the podium to check out the score.
So look, he gets a lot.
Can't even see her face. That is statistically number wang. Mrs. F is looking at Ben like he's lost his mind. Yes, she is a little bit. Right. At the end of that wang-tastic round...
Wang-tastic?
Wang-tastic.
That's how we do it on a Tuesday night.
Let's rotate the board.
I'm gonna go take Big Dog out.
Oh, okay.
And then climb into
He's being assaulted by Little Dog at the moment.
I know, Little Dog is assaulting her. He keeps trying it on.
He keeps trying it on?
He does, he keeps trying it on.
Because I am a horny teenager.
Right, I will go.
Have a nice walk, baby. See you in a bit. Love you.
Do you want me to leave your door open?
Maybe just a jar would be grand. My air conditioner is going to try and air condition the whole world. That's what I used to think. If you put the air conditioning on in cars and you open the windows at the same time, my dad always used to say, it'll try and air condition the world. Or maybe it was my brother. Someone tall in my family. Yeah, because I'm like 6 foot and a little bit, and I'm the runt of the litter. Everyone else is like 6'5" and 6'4". I'm a little fellow. Anyway, right. How did my meowth? That's number wang. Wang-tastic. Never say that again. Is that air conditioning? Hey. Have multiple honks, David. Right, at the end of round 3, Samster is in pole position with 83, Toot in gliding overall with 67, Lewis in third with 65, Panda's got 58, Arun on 49, only 42, Dev also on 42, Hud's on 38, Kolo 29, Kegler 27, Ash and Score are still battling for the moon on 12 and 11 respectively. Over in the lobby game, Lupine is leading with 73, David's in second with 62, and Jogging is in third with 51. Much to play for, though, as we go on to round number 4. Round 4 is the blind auction. Incidentally, answers on the last question: 19, 29, 37, 47, 59, 67, 73, 79, 83, 89, and 97. That's number one, and that's the last time I'm going to say it tonight. Round 4 is the blind auction. How many questions from 1 to 10 can you answer on 2 given categories? When prompted, whisper a bid from 1 to 10 to the bot. You'll be given 10 increasingly difficult questions, which are worth 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on points. Seems like an odd metric, but it does round out at a perfect 100 points if you can get all 10. Oh, that's very nice. Don't answer if you don't want to try the current question. This was the foundation for the game The Escape Artist. If you've played that, this round is basically a microcosm of that. Because tactically, you can choose to wait for more valuable questions later on. Once you achieve your bid, you bank your points and are frozen out of the round. You cannot answer any more questions. If you fail to meet your bid, though, you lose all points from this round. It continuously annoys me how "and are frozen out" is in bold but orders in capital letters. I really must correct that. Beware, because if you give me a wrong answer, it increases your bid by 1. If you give me too many incorrect answers, it may make it impossible for you to bank your points. If you get to a position where there aren't enough questions for you to hit your bid or similar, then you're frozen out and you get nothing for the round. So bid conservatively or cautiously. I don't want to use the C word like that in such pleasant company. Bid conservatively or cautiously because an overbid can be dangerous. Remember, you can always artificially inflate your bid in the game by throwing a question, getting it wrong, to give yourself an extra pip if you think you've underbid at any points. 10 questions in the round and a maximum of 100 points. Let's take a look. The 2 categories are going to be revealed when I press the button again. There's the clock. Samson's in the lead. 2 categories, and it will alternate between the 2, and they'll gradually get more difficult. No, I'm not, David. Do not put words in my mouth. And stop being... Here are the categories. Oh, you've ticked Sir off now. You've ticked Sir off, so you have. Categories are red and herrings. So conservative. I'm going to get into politics on stream. Abstention, by the way, will give you a default bid of 1. Wow, that's going for the full 10. My God in heaven. He said, what did I say again? Did you mean to bid for 10? That's not a thing that's done very often. Oh my. More chaos. It's going to be chaos until Huds gets one wrong or abstains. Forgot what he was asking. Right, so Huds needs to get all 10 correct. Cannot abstain. Easy 100 points for Huds if you can get all 10 here. Go Huds or go home. That needs to be a thing. Samson's gone for 6, incidentally. Toot for 5, Lewis for 5, Panda for 4, a Run for 6, Only for 5, Dev for 6, Kolo for 5, Kegler for 3, Ash for 5, Score for 4, Huds for 10. Well, good luck is all I can say. Maybe you don't have to play every question unless you're Huds. If you're Huds, you have to play every question. Otherwise, you're out of the game and you get no points. Good luck, have fun. Question number 1 is worth a single point. 10 questions remain. Here's question number 1. It's on the category of red. In the usual order of the colours of the rainbow, how many colours come after red? Louis not going to bow to the peer pressure of everyone else in the hot seat answering. He said, nah, I'm not going to have this one. I don't want 1 point. I'm going to get at least 3. Let's take a look. 11 out of 12 attempting that one. Correct answer is 6. It is indeed 6. Maybe worried there might be a couple of our TFQs in there. But no, there are 7 colours. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Richard of York gave battle in vain. 7 colours in the rainbow. Red is the first one. So there are 6 colours that follow red. Well done if you gave me 6. You lose a pip. If you didn't give me that, then you're going to gain a pip. That's how it goes. Moving on. Question number 2. This is worth 3 points. 9 questions remain. Go on, Huds. Go on, you've got this. I have faith in you. Category is going to be herrings. Take a look at this. What type of animal is a herring? Sounds to go for bird. Oh, that's a classic face-off trope. What sort of animal is a greater crested tit fish? Turns out it's a bird. Is it a bird or a fish? Toot and Score sitting this one out. Zanon banked already. Zanon, if you banked at 20, it looks like you've banked out there, so well played. Correct answer here is it's a fish. Yes, it is. NPL Dart extending again. Zanon did bank out in the last one, so Zanon, you won't be able to answer any more questions in this round. You've got 20 points. Very well played. Well done there. Jack has only bid one and still hasn't answered yet. Everyone who attempted there giving me fish or a fish. Oh, excuse me, which would have been correct. Let's reset the podiums. Jack's still after one. Kegler's also after one. Panda's now after two. Still 8 questions left, but they do get harder. Question number 3 is worth 5 points. Take a look at this. Hudge, you need 8 more questions. A life-size statue of which Irish racehorse can be found at Aintree Racecourse? The fact that racehorse and racecourse rhyme is very pleasing to me. Zanon is illiterate. It's fine, Zanon. You've banked out anyway. It's fine. You can't get any more points or lose any more pips either way. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players attempting this one in the hot seat. The correct answer is Red Rum. Red Rum. Had to go for Red Riding Hood. And going to go for Sugar. Not sure if that was a deliberate throw or if you were genuinely hoping for one of those to be right, but unfortunately it's not a right answer. You're going to get yourself an extra pip. Red Rum was the answer we were after. Huds, 3 down. Let's go. Come on, Huds. Nearly halfway there. Champion the murder horse. Absolutely. Let's reset the podiums. No one else banking out yet. Just Zanon so far banking out a single point. Going up to 20. Sugar. On we go. Question number 4 to a 7 points. 7 questions remain. Over halfway to halfway there. You've got this. You've got this, Huds. Question 4, sorry, for 7 points. Take a look at this. Hare or heron is equivalent to Mr. in which European language? Kegler going to try this one to bank. He is. If Kegler's right here, he banks out the points he's earned. Jack still sitting out. Garrett also sitting this one out. The correct answer was Sherman. And Kegler, the first of our hot seat players to banking out 11 points there. Very well done, Kegler. Only going for Spanish. Don't know if that was a deliberate throw to try and get more pips, but not a right answer. Everyone else going for German. It followed by forehead. It's also incredibly flirty. Herren forehead. Really? Is that a thing? I did not know that was a thing. More pips, please. Man's a growing boy. Dan getting that one wrong in the wings. Going to get himself an extra pip. Let's reset the podiums. Kegler coach banking out with 11, taking him up to 38. The first of our hot seat players to bank out. Bash is now 1 away. And Toot, Samster, Arun, Panda and Score all 2 away. Quite a few 1 away in the lobby as well. Let's see what question 5 brings. It's worth 9 points. We're back to red. 6 questions left. Take a look at this. The 2022 Pixar movie Turning Red is set in the capital city of which Canadian province? I need the province, not the city. Unsurprisingly, our resident Canadian is the first to answer this question. Dev, Toot, Panda and Huds all giving this one a go. NPL Dart, Tau and Puzzle Dan in the wings giving it a go. Let's have a look at the correct answer and what you said. Oh no, says Huds. You didn't? You were right. Ontario was the right answer. Everyone who played it in the hot seat, Toot, Dev and Panda and Huds, you lose a pip. Toot and Panda are now 1 away from banking. Dev is 2 away. Huds, you're 5 for 5. My goodness me, they do get hot, but you're 5 for 5. This is a supreme effort so far. Still no one banking out in the wings. Zanon has got his 20, or banked out a total of 20. Dan earning himself another pip, which means, Dan, you are going to need 5 for 5 from the remaining questions. NPL Dart down to 1 more, Tau down to 2. Let's reset the podiums. Lots of 1s required in the lobby. Toot, Panda and Ash now just needing 1 more question from the remaining 5 to get out. Remember, wrong answer will increase your pip count, abstention will not. Lewis and Oni and Kolo all still needing 3. Samster, Arun, Dev and Score all needing 2. And Hud still needs 5. Goodness gracious me. Question number 6 is worth 11 points. 5 questions left. Take a look at this. Category is going to be herrings of some description. Which 4-letter word best describes the medium of the ongoing work Warming Up by comedian Richard Herring? Well, Hutch has answered. So if he's wrong, he is at least going out on his own terms. Maybe he knows. Is it fish? Says dude. hAx0R, Samster Oni, and Score all attempted this in the hot seat. Fernando Tao and Puzzle Dan giving it a go in the wings. The correct answer was... Blog Hunts! The streak continues. 6 for 6. I've heard of this one. He says... Food is not the right answer, Oni. Are you regretting asking for that extra pip at this point? Because you're going to go up to 4, I'm afraid. 4 from 4 required. Hubris, thy name is Oni, but come on, hAx0R. We're all rooting for you. 6 out of 6. And Score, Arun, Samster are all 1 away now, joining 2, Ash and Panda in that position. Dev requiring 2, Lewis and Colo still requiring 3, and Oni now requiring 4. Still nobody banking out in the lobby game. Let's reset the podiums. Last one was a mistake. I attempted to swerve into hubris. How's it going for you, Oni? How's that going for you at the moment? You need 4 from 4, much like hAx0R needs 4 from 4, but he's had to answer 6 in a row so far. Puzzle Dan, unfortunately, there are not enough questions left for you to reach your pip, so I'm afraid you're frozen out. Lots of people still needing 1 in the wings. Question number 7 is worth 13 points. 4 questions remaining. It's a question relating to red in some way. Take a look at this. What is the name of Reddit's mascot? It is also the first 4 letters in the name of a fictional dog. Oh, hAx0R's not wasting any time here. You strike me as someone who reads Reddit a lot, hAx0R. Not gonna lie. hAx0R, Colo, Panda, Toot, Lewis, Oni, and Dev all having a go at this in the hot seat. Quite a lot of people in the lobby game having a go at this. A lot of them on 1, looking to bank out on this question. 13 points plus the others you've answered. Been a Reddit since the very start, since when the narwhal bacons. What? I don't even know what that means, but the correct answer is Snoo. Oh, Colo! 1 letter out. Scooby is a valid dog. I could almost give that away as a typo, but Scooby is a fictional dog, and the C and the N are not quite close to each other to allow that, I don't think. Oh, Colo, you could have had such joy. Old school way of knowing if someone is red. That's fair. Snooley or something. No, Snoopy. Snoopy is the dog in question. Originally drawn as a doodle by one of the co-founders, Alexis Ohanian, in 2005. Incidentally, the blog question on Richard Herring is a daily blog that Richard Herring started in November 2002. Is still ongoing. Over 7,000 posts, and the blog is archived by the British Library. The film Turning Red is set in Toronto, the capital of which is Ontario, and everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Panda banking out 33 points there. Very well played. And Toot banking out 35. Toot creeping into 3 figures here. Very nicely done. Scoo, and I need to take a dump anyway on wrong answers, I'm afraid. Colo and Oni are going to earn yourself an extra pip. And both of you, I'm afraid, are going to freeze yourself out because there's only 3 questions left. And there's not going to be enough to bank out there. Lupine and MPL and Prue's all banking 29. Jack banking 13 in this round. Jack just going for the single question that he knew, and it has paid dividends. Very well played. Let's reset the podiums. 3 questions left. Toot, Panda, and Kegler have banked out so far. Colo and Oni have been frozen out so far. With 3 questions to go, Samster, Arun, Ash, Dev, and Score can afford 1 wrong answer and still bank. Lewis, you can afford 1 abstention, but not a wrong answer. Incidentally, those first 5 can afford 2 abstentions or 1 wrong answer. hAx0R, you still need to give me 3 from 3. Tao and Puzzle down, frozen out in the lobby. A few players banked out, a few 1s and a couple of 2s there as well. Good luck. Question number 8 is worth 15 points. 3 questions left. Take a look at this. In mathematics, the set of all integers together with addition and multiplication is an example of what 4-letter algebraic structure, and you thought the maths questions were done, and Toot is so glad he's out now. hAx0R, have a guess. There we go. You've got to guess it if you know you're bound to the question. Says Suds. Yeah, that was my reaction as well. I had to go read the trivia. Well, let's see. You might be right. Let's have a Poisson distribution. It's what's this? This is a herring question, isn't it? Let's take a look. Oh, Huds! Huds! Oh my! Fuck off! Oh yeah, you come over here and you bring your gutter language with you, not on your stream. A pure guess. Lewis also getting ring. Yeah, so puts the ring in herrings. A ring consists of a set of objects and two operations plus and minus that satisfy certain axioms such as additive associativity and multiplicative associativity. My God in heaven, I just said those with a straight face. Does Huds automatically win if he gets a perfect? I don't know that he does. But I have a feeling Huds will probably get at least one of the two remaining questions, but I don't know if he'll get both. Let's take a look. It is banking out 44 there in the lobby game. Nobody banking in the hot seat on that one, but Lewis and Huds are one step closer. We've got two questions left. Let's reset the podiums. It's a red question. The next one is a red question. Question number 9. It's worth 17 points. Everyone needing one, other than Huds, who needs both. Samster, a run, Lewis, Dev, Bash, score. You can't afford a wrong answer. You can afford to sit this one out if you're going to put all your eggs into the question 10 basket. We'll see what happens. Good luck. Here's question 9. Which shade of red links a city in Texas, some African species of bee-eaters, and a family name in Gears of War? Lots of Pavlovs to get you into this question there. Dev is trying it. How are you going to give it a go? Oh! The last second! The last second, an answer came in from Huds. I'm pretty sure that flickered. Samster was out of time. Yes, because Huds is a lit yellow, as is Dev, the only two who attempted it. Which shade of red links a city in Texas, some African species of bee-eaters, and a family name in Gears of War? Texas screwed me over. I changed last second. What did you all say? I don't even know who's attempted this in the lobby. Is it the blue colour? I think it's the blue colour. The correct answer is... Oh, Huds! Oh no! Was that what you switched from? Did you switch from Carmine? Did you switch from Carmine? Oh, mate!
Pain.
I'm going back to the pain page to press the button for you.
Pain.
Oh, mate, it's not Phoenix, it's Carmine. Oh, and jogging topper to Daru and Garrett. I'm afraid that is going to extend your score so that you can't bank out either. I don't think I can press that button enough times, especially when you see question number 10. Oh my God. Well done to Fernando, though, who's banked 52 points there, but unfortunately, Huds and Dev, I'm afraid there's no points for the round and you're frozen out. Oh, devastated. But question number 10 remains. 19 points available. Samson Lewis, a run, bash and score count. You need a correct answer to this for 19 points plus whatever you've banked so far. David, ABB, and Shapes are also live in the lobby as well. Good luck. Incidentally, carmine is a red pigment derived from carminic acid. Carmine, Texas, is a small town in the Fayette County, and the birds called northern carmine bee-eater and southern carmine bee-eater are from Africa. Good luck. Question number 10. Take a look at this. The University of Kansas Medical Center in Kansas City is located in which U.S. state? Come on, Bash, Arun, let's have an answer. Bash? Bash, you're out of time. My dude. Well, it was a herrings round, a red and a herrings round, you sneaky fucker, says David. The correct answer was, yeah, it was Kansas. It was the red herrings question. And I felt so bad with Huds going out on the 9th question there, thinking, I'm pretty sure he's going to get that one, but I've been proven wrong by Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas there. Disgraceful, you fucking prick. Oh, Huds, imagine adding 100 points to your score and see what would have happened. Yeah, it's hopefully there are enough fake red herrings here to convince players to not answer Kansas. Yeah, it worked for us, Cycle Space. There is Kansas City in both Kansas and Missouri, but the University of Kansas is in the state of Kansas. It's Kansas. Kansas was the answer. And God, no one banking out in the lobby. And only Lewis banking out in the hot seat with 57 there, getting the right answer, Kansas. Spaceless in Ank. It was a herring. It was all there. It was like the end of The Usual Suspects has been in front of you the entire time. My God. Take it up with Cycle Space, not me. I feel bad for Huds because he only got question 9 wrong. Definitely would have got question 10, I think. But that is the end. It was so obvious. It was so obvious. Oh, my face hurts from laughing too much. Stop entertaining me. I'm supposed to do the entertainment. You're all being far too entertaining with your quizzing. Someone will throw their shoes in. Who throws a shoe? Honestly. That is the end of chaotic round 4. Let's reset the podiums and check out the scores. My God. This shoe is the most yeetable. Yeah, free shoes. So they say, before you criticise someone, walk a mile in their shoes. That way, you'll be a mile away, and you'll have their shoes. So that's always nice. Ich bin die Mole. Cycle Space is indeed the mole. Hello, Kirsty, and welcome to the stream. Wow. Well, let's imagine Huds is on 130. I almost want to give you an extra 100 points, Huds, but I'm not going to. The integrity of the game is too much. But, if you're stuck with Carmine, and you'd had a chance to answer Kansas, you could have had such joy.
Pain.
But your dreams have gone to... I just wanted to press that button. It doesn't really make sense. Let's all go all in. Let's all go all in. Could do. Crazier things have happened in this game. Anyway, Lupine is leading the lobby with 102. Fernando's in second with 94. Innes is in third with 93. Lewis is leading the hot seat with 122 in pole position. Toot gliding overall with 102. Panda is in third with 91. Samster on 80. Arun with 49. Only with 42. Dev also with 42. Huds with 38. Kegler also with 38. Colo 29. Ash on 12 and Score on 11. But we've got one more round to do, which could make all the difference. We do know that the low winning score in this game belongs to Paulister, I believe, with a score of 2. Is the lowest score that has ever won this game. So crazy things have happened. Let's see what you make of it. Let's go to round number 5. Round 5 is a big finish. A category for the big finish question will be given, for example, art. When prompted, whisper a bid to Persephone's Twitchbot. Bid any amount of points from 10 up to your current score. Everyone has got 10 in the hot seat, so that doesn't affect you. If you've got fewer than 10 in the lobby, you won't be able to bid, and you'll be given a default bid of 10, which means you might end up on negative points. When the question appears, whisper your answer to the bot. A correct answer will win you points equal to your bid. A wrong answer will lose you points equal to your bid with one question in the round. The theoretical maximum is 250 points. Everyone has got at least 10, so if you abstain, you'll be given a default bid of 10. Take a look at the scores. Remember, there is gold, silver, and bronze for the hot seat players. There is a medal for the winner in the lobby, and all of your points will be converted into pennies. Points equal pennies in this game, which go into the penny prize draw, which takes place on Saturday. For every penny that you have, think of it as a raffle ticket into the prize draw where you can win some fabulous prizes. There's Twitch subs and Discord Nitros and Steam vouchers. Thank you, Bash, for stealing that idea. Amazon vouchers and all sorts of other things. Probably got about £100 worth of merch to give away. So make sure you tune in on Saturday for the season finale for that, amongst many other great entertaining things. And so the decision you have to make right now, though, is yes, pennies indeed. Oh, yes, no, you're trying to check how many pennies you've got. You are in the top 100. That's nice. Top 100 for the season. Nicely done. But it also shows up on the screen because it's a joint command, ! Pennies. You need to decide, am I going to play for pennies? Am I going to try for the medal? Am I going to try for a world record here? You have to decide that based on the category that you are shown. You're going to get 20 seconds to get the answer, and this answer will require exact spelling. Okay? There is a single word answer. but exact spelling of it will be required. All the information will be in the question, and I'm going to give you slightly more time than I normally would. I'm going to drop the time scale to 0.75, so it's going to be 3/4 of the speed it normally is, which means it's going to give you about 26 seconds rather than 20. But I'll do that after I've displayed the category. You must get your bids in within these 20 seconds. If you do not, you'll be given a default bid of 10. Good luck to you all. The big finish category is... Google that! That's not wasting any time at all. Jack wearing his heart on his sleeve, getting a default bid of 10. So I'm going to drop the timescale to 0.75, which means the music won't sync up, but you will get slightly more time to think about it. When it says 5 seconds, you'll probably have about 7.5, so bear that in mind. Good luck. The category is Google That. The first time that has been the category name in a game of Google That. Google that in Google That, but don't actually Google that because that's against the rules. Good luck. Here is the big finish question. Oh, you're away from the keyboard. Fair enough, Jack. Here we go. Exact spelling required. In Italy, searching for which word on Google gives the prompt Forse cercavi arma magna. Devon's score not getting us an answer right there. So let me just refer to my notes. I don't know if I want to overrule Cycle Space. He has said exact spelling is required. The music stopped earlier, not a cat, and welcome to the stream, because I dropped the time scale to 0.75 to give the players more time to answer. And dropping the time scale will drop the scripts of the game, the logic of the game, but it won't slow down the music. The music will go at a consistent speed, so it just gives the players more time to answer, but that is why it doesn't quite sync up. But welcome to the stream. Good to have you with us. So, the correct answer that we're after was... Ooh! That's a lot of red. That's a proper sausage question in the lobby. Maybe a bit of an exit poll for how it's going to go for our players in the hot seat. Anagram. In Italy, searching for which word on Google gives the prompt Forse cercavi arma magna. Arma magna is an anagram of anagram, which is the Italian for anagram. Yes, it's an anagram. That was as far as I got. Oh, do I want to be I'm gonna have a sidebar with Cycle Space. Yes, did you mean Nagaram? Exactly. Forse cercavi. In English language Google, if you search anagram, you'll get the prompt, did you mean Nagaram? And this is the equivalent prompt in Italy. I'm going to sidebar with Cycle Space here and say I'm inclined to accept anagram, though I would feel bad for anyone in the lobby who had said anagram that I can't condone. Did you mean sneaky fucker? What do you think, Cycle Space? Should we condone anagram, or must we get anagram? Yes, accept anagram. Okay, Cycle Space has spoken. So we will accept anagram, or anagramma, or anything phonetically plausible. Did you mean recursion? I want to draw. Let's take a look. We'll go through you one at a time. Starting with score count. Came in with 11. What did you say? Nothing. That makes it easy. You're going to lose 10 points. You leave with 1 point. Oh, Black Betty. Nagaram. Whoa, Black Betty. Like that song. Score count. Leave with a single point. Still better than James Newman. Bash, I think we know what you bid, but what did you say? Ashley... Don't blame me in Cycle Space. Don't have a pop at me. Ashley will remember this. It's not the right answer. Unfortunately, I think you probably bid 12. Let's have a look. How many points did you wager? You did indeed. You leave with what you came with. No pennies for you, but thank you very much for playing. Kolo, you started with 29. What did you say? You were, I think, the first player to answer. Go for share card. Not the right answer, unfortunately. How many points did you wager? 18, leaving with 11, currently taking the lead. We move on to Kegler Coach. Started with 38. What did you say? Hard feather and sticky tape to a lamppost. I want to ask about Q&L. Who's coming for a jog with me on the Sunday morning? We'll get to that. I'll mention it in Bash's Discord in a bit. Starting with 38, Kegler. What did you say? Google. Not the right answer. Good a guess as any. You're going to lose 31 points, leaving with 7, putting you into second place. What is a jog? You have to ask jogging. Jogging knows what a jog is. HUDs. The sweetheart of round 4, 9 out of 10, or what could have been 9 out of 10, technically 8 out of 10. You started with 38. What did you say? Italy. I was going to guess. It was in the question. It's not the answer. Give only a chance to tar feather and take you to a lamppost there. I leave with what it came with. Is that right? It's not the right answer. You did wager 38. Bad luck, HUDs, but thank you very much for playing. Kolo with the lead with 11. We're going to move on to Dev. I don't think Dev got an answer in. Started with 42. Indeed, did not get an answer in the correct. Sorry, how many points did you wager? 27, 15. Dev takes the lead. Dev moves into the goal position. Kolo's in second. Kegler's currently in third. Still got 6 players to reveal. Oni started with 42. What did you say? Italian war victories. It's translated to no. Good thought, but not the one. Unfortunately, Oni, you're going to lose. 41 points, leaving with a single penny there. Bad luck. Thank you very much for playing. Moving on to Arun. Started with 49. What did you say? Bing. Can't accept it. I'm afraid you're going to lose. 48 points, also leaving with 1. Did people determined to leave with the blankety-blank Google that checkbook and penny? Oh, see what I did there? Sell 5. Samster, you started with 80 points. What did you say? Yeah, you would have been better off not trying. That's very much the modus operandi of this round, HUDs. Samster's saying Royal Flush. Also not the right answer. Good guess, unfortunately. You're going to lose 77 points, leaving with 3. Come back, fan. I didn't tell you. Actually, I did tell you to turn off. Come back. Not that you're doing much. I'll put you on for another 2 hours. Oh, yes. I'll put the light on as well. And the spitting water for the tiny, tiny little breeze that's coming out of it. Hello, Mark. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Absolutely not what, Fraser? I think a Cell 5 is a good idea. Moving on to Panda, who started with 91. What did you say, Panda? Army. Good guess. Not the one. You're going to lose. Just at 21 points, Panda taking a solid lead. The wildcard invitee, who was invited but got wildcarded into the game, currently in the lead with 70. Dev moves into second. Kodo is in third. 2 currently gliding overall on 102. What did you say? Okay, not the right answer. How many points did you wager though? Just the 15. 2 going for a safe bid there. Finishing with 87 into gold position. Panda now in silver and Dev in third. But we've got Lewis, who was in pole position going into the round. Started with 122. First of all, Lewis, what did you say? Horse. Okay, I see the logic. Nag a ram, maybe. Sort of nags, horses, maybe. Not the right answer. Unless force looks like horse. And actually you meant to type force. Not quite sure. Full sausage question. Nobody getting it right. But Lewis, how many points did you wager? Were you going for glory or safety? You were going for glory, and it has not worked out for you. You dropped to 22 points, but it is enough to get you into the medal position. You finish in third. The bronze medal with 22 points. The silver going to Panda on 70. But the winner, the gold medalist of the staff game of Google That with 87 points, is now cut that out. Well, good games, everybody. Good game. Well played, and what a lot of fun that is. I've had a whale of a time. I've not stopped. My face hurts from smiling so much. So thank you very much for the entertainment. Can't let the moment pass without giving a massive shout out to Cycle Space. The last sausage question, perhaps notwithstanding, maybe a little on the tricky side. Put in more maths questions and Panda agreeing there. Huge thanks to Cycle Space for such a delightful question, Pat. Love the theme. In case you hadn't spotted it, All of the questions were related to games that we have played at game night, either originals or classic remakes. So thank you very much for your efforts on that Cyberspace. Really good fun. And maybe next season, hey, maybe I will get back into the staff game of Google. They get to play along with you all. Get it, says Dev. Oh, just now the scales falling from your eyes. Lots of zeros in the lobby, sadly, but Lupine is going to take the lobby medal, 67 points. We'll convert that into pennies as well. Everyone else, your pennies will go in your general direction, and it makes sense to put this as the... No minus scores, though, so that's good. Sossig bonus, Sossig 75 if you want 10 pennies. This is going to change next season, so Sossig 75 would actually be worth 75 pennies next season. It's going to be worth the random number that it generates, so definitely worth claiming for. I'm exhausted. We've got one more game to do. We've got the Purge to go. Yeah, imagine if we still had Face Off to do as well. I'm very glad I put that onto Thursday. Yeah, so Face Off and Money Box and Plinko on Thursday, not in that order. It's going to go Plinko, Face Off, Money Box. And then, of course, the season finale coming up on Saturday, where we're going to be having The Hive. We've got The Last Only Connect to be played on Twitch, because the daily thing is sort of taking over a little bit. But The Last Only Connect, and we've got The Hive. We've got the grand final of Face Off, the Penny Prize Draw, and Danger Zone. All happening on Saturday. It's going to be an amazing night, and I do hope you'll join me. Before I go for a... 2 or 3 week break over the beginning of the summer months here, and we'll pick up again in August. But before Thursday and before Saturday, we have got the rest of this evening to play out. We've got a pack of The Purge, as written by Oni. I proved this earlier on, and for Oni, I think he said to me this was very much a labour of love, and it's something he sort of chipped away at over a number of months. Oni, a very prolific question writer, a very solid question writer, writes very, very nice question packs, and this one is no exception. A lot of variety in the questions. Sorry, I'm going to have to put my hairband in, because I haven't even got a hairband in here, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Well, never mind. Wait, yes, I have. So yeah, this next pack, really, really good stuff from Oni. It is The Purge. It is an auto-elimination game, so you're going to have to do your best to stay in as far as possible, but the Hive Mind can keep you safe, but only for so long. That's all coming up after the break. Thank you once again to Cyberspace for a delightful question pack. Well done to Lupine for winning the lobby game, to Lewis for winning the bronze, Panda for the silver, and Toot for the gold. And just before I roll the credits and we go to the next game, can I just say a massive, massive thank you once again to all of the staff, not just over the last season, but particularly over this last season, who have helped to make everything work, to all of the mods who have been always there as a point of reference if I need to air views on anything, both the mods in the Persephone Share Discord server and on Twitch, but also in the wider community moderator across the larger gamut of the interactive quizzing that we do. Huge thanks to them, to all of the proofing team for the many hours that they put into proofing questions for no personal gain, because it actually means they don't get to play the packs in question. So huge thanks to you guys for everything you do. In particular, special thanks to Toot and Panda, who have been on board with the face-off team and score count as well. I know Toot and Panda have been doing the proofing. Score count has also been behind the scenes as an adjudicator in face-off, and Panda also acting as statistician. Massive amount of work doing behind the scenes for those three, and all the times we've been playing face off, those guys have been right at my side if I've needed to make a call, an adjudicator call. I know it looks relatively smooth on stream apart from the odd emergency stop, but there is so much that happens behind the scenes for that tournament that I simply couldn't have done without them. So huge thanks to them, to everyone for all of the wider community stuff, to the question writers, the moderating team, the proofing team, everyone who has contributed behind the scenes to make everything run as smoothly as it does. Thank you all so very, very much for all your efforts. It's always a joy, and the extra help I get along the way is fabulous. And of course, it goes without saying, whilst this has been a staff game, and enormously grateful to my staff, thank you to everyone in the audience for playing along, either in the lobby game or for watching along at home, because without you, this is all a bit superfluous anyway. So thank you all very, very much for continuing to tune in, stream after stream, and week after week. It's you do good quizzing, Ben. Thank you very much, Topper. That's very kind of you to say. Yeah, it's all a bit of fun, and I'm hoping that we do get a lot of fun out of it, and I'm hoping that we can continue that fun moving forward into season 8, which is going to be starting in August. Yeah, slight changing to the schedule. Streams are broadly going to be shorter. Tuesday and Thursday certainly going to be shorter streams, maybe aim for an hour and a half, and the Saturday one is going to be the 2 to 3 hour stream, just to make things a little bit more manageable at my end and sort of balancing with family stuff. Good game on earth. Thank you very much, Hans. Pleasure to have you here. Always great having you here. You're always good. Always good yarn, good banter, and I feel so bad for you on that question 9 question. You could have had such joy, but there we go. We'll see you next season, I'm sure, if not before. Anyway, that is not the end of the stream, though, so I've done all the thanks there because it is the staff game and it's right to do that, but we are going to move on to the Purge, as written by Oni. Lots of things to like about this pack, and I do hope you join me for that. We'll go for a very quick break. I'm not going to top up my glass because it's already topped, but I might go stretch my legs for 2 minutes. Thank you very much again for playing. Congrats to all our winners. Thanks to Cyclespace for writing. Stay right there, and we'll be back very, very soon. And don't touch that dial, because after the break, Oni's The Purge pack, last Purge of the season. You'd be mad to miss it. It's going to be a good yarn. Stay right there. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. welcome back to the second part of this Tuesday evening game night. It is Purge time, JNCC, if you want to come play the game. This is Oni's pack, and it's good yarn. Come join the game. Do some Purge pennies? Let me give you some Purge pennies. Have some Purge pennies. Feeling generous. And of course, a reminder, at the end of the stream, we are going to try and beat the bee. I'm going to go back to Fly the Bumblebee tonight because I sort of failed last time and I don't like that. I think that's 2 in a row I failed. So we'll beat the bee at the end. If you've got some micro pennies kicking around, Mizoff, welcome to the stream. Good to have you back with us. Hope you're keeping well. So yeah, if you've got some micro pennies kicking about that you want to wager on whether or not I can beat the bee at the end of the stream, you can cast those in for real actual pennies, which could be very helpful in the prize draw a little bit later on in the season. Well, at the end of the season, on Saturday, which is the end of the season. As a case in point, I am going to try and solve it, and I will lock the lobby when I have. So, you've got around about a minute or so, give or take, to come and join this lobby, JNCC. Bunch of beat the bees. No, it's now a new thing, Garrett. I've decided, like, Ash has got his wheel, I've got my bees. So at the end of the stream, it's going to be a new thing going into Season 8, but I'm starting as I mean to go on at the end of Season 7. It's going to be a new end of stream thing, wager micro pennies. This gives the micro pennies a little bit more value. Tease it raw, you got bees. Yeah. Right, here we go. Someone start a stopwatch. Go. Okay, that was fortunate. I'm anticipating everyone's going to bet against me tonight because I'm all hype, but that might mean I'm really focused. Who knows? Hype focus. Get hype focus. Let's put you over there. Although if this is anything to go by, this does not bode well for later on. I'm sure there's people here who can beat a Rubik's Cube faster than me. You'll have to give me a tutorial at some point in how to do proper solving methods rather than the slow solving method that I tend to use. There's that one. I'm now going to have to bring that one out. Put it back in again the right way round. Whoops. There we go. And I can bring that one out as well. And put it back in the right way round. Who's that? Hello, cheers. Welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're having a good night. Right, there's top layer. Oh, I've got some luck there. Actually, I don't need to do that because I've already done. Oh, fuck. Shit. How have I done that? That's what happens when you don't concentrate. Can I put it back? No, nearly. Apart from that one's been swiveled around. Right, so now I've got to go. Now I've got to do that. Go the long way around. Right, that goes there. Okay, I've got some luck there. There we go. Oh, hello. Okay. Did I flip one? What? Okay, I must have flipped one of the corners, which would have rendered it impossible, but I have fortunately fixed it. So there you go, to give you a bit of a litmus test for where we're going to end up later on. That was what? This betrayal. No. That was a trial run, Panda. That was a trial run. Right, 30 seconds. Come join the game. That was the warm up for P the B. And if it's anything to go on, you do well to bet against me. But we'll see. I'll get into the zone a bit more once I've got the music going, I'm sure. Right, let me get everything lined up. Let me get my ducks in a row. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, let me just send that message. Send a message. Right, how many have you got? Oh, 30. Lovely. Lovely number. Right. I think that's long enough. So I do. If you are all ready, 30 players in, let's play The Purge. I'll find the button. There it is. Let's play Purge. I need a proper air conditioning unit. This one is really not worth the effort. Right. Tiebreaker question to start the night off, as we always do. This will be a numeric question. You must submit your answer as numbers, or less hair, possibly. That could be a thing. Submit your answer as a number, no commas, full stops, periods, punctuation. It will be an integer, and you must submit your answer as an integer, otherwise it may not pass by the bot of the answer coma. So, may or may not come into play later on, but if it does, you definitely want to get something in. So if you don't answer, you give an int.max or max.int or whatever it is in C#, which is a large number, and you're going to be far away and you're not going to be winning any tiebreaks. So, fingers on buzzers, whispering to the bot, here is the tiebreaker question. If I literally had a metric ton of cash, all in penny coins, to the nearest £1, how much is that stack worth? 10 seconds. Lose the pound sign from the answer. Just give me it as an integer. Time, 2,809 pounds. Penny coin weighs 3.56 grams. There'd be 280,899 in 1 ton, 1,000 kilograms. You didn't answer? Or you put a comma? Off by 1 magnitude. All of the errors coming through. It may not make a difference. To be honest, it rarely does, but it's good to get it out of the way. So put it from your mind for now as we begin the game. Question number 1. The Purge meter is set at 50%. If more than 50% of you are wrong, we will go to a Purge, where you will get a simple question, which does not have options, and you must answer it correctly in order to survive. If you do not, you are eliminated permanently and immediately from the game. If we don't go through that 50%, if more than 50% of you are right, we move on to the next question. A and B are the options. I don't know if numbers work in this game. I genuinely can't remember. But question number 1, A or B are the options. Whisper it to Persephone's Twitch bot. You've got 10 seconds to get your answers in, and wait until the bot says you can answer, because the answers appear first, and then the question may appear. Wait until the bot says answering open. Abstentions are treated as wrong. So wait until the bot says answer now. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a thing in this game. Or wait until the question appears in the chat. You'll see. Here we go. Question number 1. Options are scissors, paper. In the classic game Rock, Paper, Scissors, what beats rock? Time. Hopefully a nice easy one to start. Correct answer is paper. Rock beats paper. Rock covers paper. No, rock. Fucking hell, I can't do it. Rock. Paper covers rock. Rock smashes scissors. Scissors cuts paper. And as always, Spock vaporizes lizard. I don't really like the Big Bang Theory. Anyway, B, paper was the right answer. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. 2 abstentions there, accounting for 7% of an incorrect answer. Everyone who attempted it was correct. 28 people going for paper. Very well played. Let's go on. RPS 101 is a work of art. Dropping the Purge meter by 10% with every successful question. So now down to 40% is the break point. Let's have a look at question number 2. Options are yes, no. Which of these is the name of a rock band that had hits with Owner of a Lonely Heart and Roundabout? So you've got to wait for the bot to say the clock has started. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time. At least 1 abstention that I saw there. Remember, abstention is treated as wrong. You might as well attempt the question even if you've no idea. It's multiple choice. You might get lucky. And remember, the hive mind can save you. Correct answer is A. Yes. Play some Rick Wakeman, Ben. I dare you. The only Rick Wakeman song I know is his cover of Life on Mars by Bowie, and I'm not going to do that just now because I wouldn't do it justice. I think it's in B flat though. Anyway, 40% the breakpoint. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. Wow, it's just a one abstention. I think it was Toot actually. Toot abstaining from that one. Everybody else who attempted was correct. Yes was the right answer, 97% correct. 29 of you. Let's play on. 30% now the break point. Question number 3, still A or B options. Those will increase after 5. Question number 6 will go up to 3 options. For now though, 30% the break point. Let's take a look at question number 3. Options are Black Widow, Black Panther. Which of these Marvel superheroes is female? % answering that time by the looks of it. The correct answer is A, Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, played by Scarlett Johansson in the films, as opposed to the late Black Panther. Oh my god, I can't. Chadwick Boseman. His name just went from my head. Chadwick Boseman, the late Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther, T'Challa in the Marvel series. But you probably already said that before you've read the citation. Only adding on there. I didn't. I did go to the citation. 30% is the break point. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. There's one player going wrong. We did have a full answering gamut there. One player was incorrect, going for Black Panther. The other 97%. 29 players going for Black Widow. Very well played. Let's go on. Question number 4. Breakpoint dropping to 20%. It is getting pretty low. We are going to guarantee a purge in 2 questions time. So we do have to have them. Question number 4. Options are La La Land, Moonlight. At the 2017 Academy Awards, which film was mistakenly announced as Best Picture? Love this question. Even if you know the answer, it's a bit of a coin flip. Because one of them was accidentally announced and one of them actually won. Could you remember? I went back and watched the clip earlier on that during proofing the correct answer was La La Land. Confusion arose over La La Land did end up winning 6 Academy Awards to Moonlight's 3, but Moonlight won Best Picture. The confusion arose because the person presenting the award, was it, I can't remember who it was. I want to say Warren someone, or I want to say Warren Beatty, but I don't think that's right. Anyway, he opened the envelope and it had the Best Actress in it, which was Emma Stone, who'd won it Best Actress for La La Land, and he looked at it and then looked at the producer and then looked back at it and then at the producer and then announced La La Land because he saw Emma Stone La La Land. But it was the wrong card in the envelope. Warren Peace, thank you very much, Olgar. I knew it was Warren somebody.
Faye Dunaway now, I like that too. Very nice.
Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty. Anyway,
nice.
That's the story behind that, which I happened to pick up during the research earlier on. Let's find out how many of you are wrong. If more than 20% are wrong, we are going to a purge. Let's find out. Start the meter. Warren Peace. Warren, what's it good for? Well, we're halfway there, and we're still climbing. Woohoo! Stopping. 5 players going for Moonlight, 17% in total. 25 players and 83% go for La La Land. Hive Mind has saved everybody, so if you got that one wrong, you do get to see the next question. Let's go there now. Question number 5, the last one with 2 options, could very well be the last one before the purge. 10% is all we need to get it wrong in order to trigger a purge after this. The options will go up to 3, and we will be guaranteed a purge on question 6. I don't think we've ever had it before. Where we've had the guaranteed purge. Not quite sure what's going to happen with the game. We'll all find out together. Good luck. Question number 5. Breakpoint is 10%. Options are curds, whey. In cheese making, which of these is liquid? Time. Friend of ours does cheese making. So what? New friend. We're still in the early friendship. You know, it's weird when you get older and you make new friends. Friendship is sort of a weird thing. It's like, I like you. I want to spend time with you. I need to stop that bonus right there as well. But yeah, new friend. Coming around for a barbecue in a couple of weeks. Anyway, she's a food technology teacher. Her husband is something in the Navy or does something with boats. Anyway, she makes cheese. She makes her own cheese. She's a cheesy fellow. Well, not a fellow, but yeah, she makes her own cheese. Hello, Quizzy Dan with a raid. Welcome on in, raiders, all 21 of you. Welcome, M. Clemson, and anyone else who's here on the raid. Rare orrery. I'd love an orrery. Tivo Bear, Quizzy Tan, welcome on in. Just in time to catch the hive from the wings. We just had this question. In cheese making, which of these is liquid, curds or whey? Aquasulis, JM Brow, welcome on in. Great to have you with us. Welcome to the stream. Yahtzee indeed, JM Brow. Good to see you. So breakpoint is 10%. Let's find out what the correct answer is first of all. It is whey. Whey is the remaining liquid after the milk has curdled into, well, curds. No way! Indeed, Topple One Gaming, or indeed Chris Ramsey. So 10% is the breakpoint. If more than 10% are wrong, then we are going to our first purge. If not, then something is going to happen that has never happened before. Let's find out. Start the meter. Well, cover me in eggs and flour and bake me for 40 minutes. You've avoided the purge at 10%. This hasn't happened before. This might break the game. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm 95% sure I tested this exact eventuality. Has it happened before? I mean, you're all marvellous. You're all very impressive. Not to take away from your achievements of answering so strongly. But it does mean we are still yet to see a purge after 5 questions. Let's break the game. Okay, I'll take your word for it, Topper and Score, if it's happened before. I'll take your word for it. Let's go on. Yes, that's what happens. The text message goes over the bulb of 0%, which means we are going to have a purge after this question. But it's the first one where there are 3 options, A, B, or C. Guaranteed a purge at the end, no matter, even if you all get it right, I think. We'll find out. Guaranteed a purge after this question. So, A, B, or C. Breakpoint is 0%. Have a look at this. Options are reflex, obtuse, acute. Which of these cannot be an interior angle in a triangle? Time. I don't know if everyone answered there. More maths. Correct answer is reflex. Can't have a reflex angle in a triangle because the interior angles of a triangle must add up to 180 degrees, and all reflex angles are between 180 and 180.00 recurring 1 degrees and 360. 180 degrees would be a straight line, so therefore they cannot be the interior angle of a triangle. Have fun in the purge, nerds. Come on, social. Let's find out what happens. Well, I don't know how many people got it wrong. First of all, let's find out. Start the meter. We are going into a purge. 13% were incorrect. 4 players going for obtuse. Now we're going for acute there. Or at least the logic works. So yes, we are definitely going into a purge at question number 6. And let's find out the 4 players who got that one wrong. And in our first purge tonight are Fraser, Kegler, Prugs, and G. Eisens. You are in this first purge. Everyone else, you can relax for a minute. This question does not apply to you. And also, the first tiebreaker incidentally is how many questions you got right, and then we go to the tiebreaker question, but this one doesn't count. So if you get this one right, it doesn't count towards your total correct count, but you must get this one right in order to survive the game. If you get this one wrong, you are immediately and permanently eliminated from the game. Full answer required and 20 seconds to do it. Whisper it to the bot. Good luck. Here's the question. In the game of pool, what colour is the stripe on the 9-ball? G. Eisens is first in. Fraser and Kegler's follow. Just wait for proofs. And there's everyone in. Had a few pool questions recently. The advent of a pool table at Casa Flush has maybe elicited a few, certainly from me, and that's time. So if you play 9-ball, it uses all the spot balls, 1 to 8, and then the 9-ball, which is yellow in colour. It's yellow stripe. To give you a bit more on this, from only 15 balls with the colours on the stripes ordered from 9 to 15 being the same as 1 to 8, with the first colour in the sequence being yellow. If memory serves, yellow, red, blue. No, yellow, blue, red, or yellow, red, blue. Thank you very much for the follow, J and Brow. I think it's yellow, blue, red, purple, orange, green, brown, black. It's yellow, blue, red. Okay, yeah. Yellow, blue, red, purple, orange, green, brown, black. Oh, just like the rainbow. Yes, yellow, blue, red. A lot more maroon, maroony, browny sort of colour. Anyway, the answer was yellow. Let's find out how many of you were wrong and what you said. white and red. Wrong answers from Fraser and Pruse. The white ball, it is yellow and white, but the stripe itself is yellow. Fraser, I can't accept it. And red, no, that would be the 11 ball is red. Bad luck, Fraser and Pruse. Thank you very much for playing, but that is a wrong answer at the wrong time, and I'm afraid you have been purged. And back into the main game, question number 7. We reset the breakpoint up to what it started with, plus 10 each time. So we'll start now at 60%. After the next purge, it will start at 70%, and so on. Question number 7. Breakpoint is 60%. 3 options available, and they are Libertarian, Democrat, Republican. In The Simpsons, which political party is Mayor Joe Quimby affiliated with? Time. Correct answer. He's a Democrat. This is found out in the season 6 episode Sideshow Bob Roberts, in which Sideshow Bob runs for mayor as a Republican and rigs the vote. 60% is the break point. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. Halfway there and still climbing. We're within 10% now, and we are slowing. Wow! Just 9 players getting the correct answer, and after 5 questions without a purge, and then triggering it on the 6th, you've also triggered it on the 7th. Nutmeg, thank you very much for that follow. Triggering the purge sound effects during the purge add to the chaos of the evening. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, 67% of you were wrong on that. 68% of you were wrong on that. No abstentions, but 12 go for Republican, 7 going for Libertarian, just 9 going for the right answer of Democrat. And we are going straight into our second purge. Let's find out who's going to be in it. Topper, Tadaru, Arun, Ramsey, Kegler, MPL Dart, Fluid Fernando, Jogging, Cycle Space, Puzzle Dan, Lupine, Zan and Colo, Odd, Garrett, Claire, Riff, Mizov, G. Isons and Jerd. You are all in purge number 2. Full answer required. 20 seconds to get it in if you want to stay in the game. Good luck. Here is the second purge question. The Kruger National Park Game Reserve can be found on the northeastern border of which African country? Five seconds. Abstention will be treated as wrong. You will be eliminated. And Zanon just running out of time. They're going to be eliminated. Oh, you put it in public chat. It's any consolation. It's not the right answer anyway. Let's have a look. The correct answer and what you played. It's South Africa. The Kruger National Park is the filming location of the Australian version of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Feels weird writing about I'm a Celebrity and not blathering on about Welsh castles, to be honest. There's only wrong answers include Tanzania, Kenya, Whelp. Bad luck. If you gave me something other than South Africa, unfortunately, forget Norway. Where can you see lions? Only in Kenya. Oh, I miss the mid-noughties internet. And then I remembered that it was terrible, and then I don't miss it. I quite like the modern internet, but there's something quite wholesome about mid-noughties and Weeble stuff in E-Bound's world. Anyway, that is the end of the game for those players. If you gave me the wrong answer at the wrong time, I'm afraid, thank you for playing, but it is the wrong answer and you have been purged. Puzzle down, Riff, Jogging, a Run, and the other players who I didn't get to read before their avatars disappeared. We're down to 20. We started with 30, we lost 2, and we've just lost another 8. Just like that, your luck can change. We're moving on to question number 8. Breakpoint resets to 70%. Still 3 options available. Take a look at this. Options are Monty Python's Life of Brian, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. Which of these films was released first? Time. I'm going to add this to my Room 101 of the Beatles and say Monty Python, overrated. I've probably talked about this before, and I'm probably going to get cancelled by my own community at this point, but my best mate was obsessed with Life of Brian and Monty Python generally. So it's so funny. It's really funny. You like Blackadder, you've got to like Monty Python. Right? It's a completely different sense of humour. Anyway, I said fine. I've never really sat down and tried to watch it. I will sit down and try and watch Life of Brian with you. And I watched it. Okay, well I'm going to do it again anyway. I watched it for about 30 minutes, and I think I went once. I turned to him after 30 and said, John, it's just not funny. And then we gave up after that. So take or leave the other. Well, maybe I need to try Holy Grail. But when people say Monty Python. Anyway, there you go. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. The correct answer is Monty Python and the Holy Grail, 1975. Life of Brian was 79 and Meaning of Life was 83. Well, let's find out what you said and if we're going to bust through for 3 questions in a row. Breakpoint 70%. Start the meter. Well, we're halfway there and we are still climbing. Stopping at 50%, 6 going for Life of Brian, 4 for Meaning of Life, and 10 going for the correct answer, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. We survive for now. Bit of a ratcheting up of the difficulty curve in this pack, it would seem. Let's move on to question number 9. Breakpoint drops to 60%. Question number 9 coming in, still 3 options available, and they are mummy, nodded, popped. Using the standard bag of 100 tiles, which of these words can be played in the game of UK Scrabble without requiring blank tiles? UK is what we're talking about here. Probably should have added that to the question. Time. Not sure if everyone got an answer in there. Correct answer is nodded. There are only 2 M's, likewise only 2 P's, however there are 4 D's. Giggity. 60% is the breakpoint. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. Halfway there, still climbing. We stop at 45%. Just a 1% in there. 3 going for mummy, 5 going for popped, 11 going for the correct answer of nodded. Very well done if you have given a correct answer. And if you didn't give a correct answer, the hive mind has saved you. Well played. Let's go on. Question number 10 is the last one where there are 3 options. After this, we will move it up to 4. Breakpoint drops another 10%, now down to 50%. Let's see what you make of question number 10. Options are Brasilia, Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro. Which Brazilian city has the largest population? Hello, Spaniel. Do you want to come say hello? Time. Oh, come on, Spaniel. Oh, do you want to see a Spaniel, you guys? You want to see a Spaniel? Oh, he's so cute. Breakpoint is 50%. Which Brazilian city has the larger population? Let's take a look. Correct answer is it's Sao Paulo by quite a long way. It's not even close, as Odie says in the notes. Sao Paulo is 12.32 million. You give me a bath, thank you, baby. Rio de Janeiro is 6.77 million, and Brasilia 3.06 million. No one expects a Spaniel Inquisition. He's such a good boy. He's going to cuddle with Daddy now. So, Sao Paulo was the correct answer. The breakpoint is 50%. Let's see if we've busted through it. Start the meter. 20% incorrect. We survive another question. Nicely done. Are you done here, Dex, or do you want to keep licking my inner elbow? No? Do you want to get down? Oh, okay. Not that way. Not that way. Okay. We'll put you down there. Oh, use your legs, dog. What? You are mad. Mad Spaniel. Lovely dog. No problems there. 20% were wrong, 80% were right. 16 going for Sao Paulo and 4 going for Rio. Nobody going for Brasilia there and no abstentions. Nice to see. We get to play on. Question number 11. Breakpoint dropping by another 10% down to 40% now. Question number 11 has 4 options available though, A, B, C and D. So increasing the difficulty as well as increasing the options. This next question, Oni and I argued with for a bit. Are you playing the piano? Are you Elton Dog? Cute dog. We argued about this question until I actually... Spanielton John. Spaniel is travelling tonight on a plane. We argued over this question until I actually went and made a physical recreation of the thing in question and was proven wrong. Oni's original answer was correct. Goodbye, Spaniello Brick Road. Very nice, very nice. Breakpoint is 40%. Oh, hello, dog. You coming up here? He's here now. There he is. Right. Question number 11. Options are 28 cards, 24 cards, 26 cards, 30 cards. A standard triangular house of cards that is 4 stories high will contain how many cards in total? Legs. What's this? You're going back on 4 legs. Ooh, a flurry of answers coming in at the last second there. Correct answer for what it's worth is C, 26 cards. I was convinced it was 27 earlier on, and then I actually made one. Tower consists of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 10 pairs of cards for the main stories, and 1 plus 2 plus 3, so 6 cards for the separating, i.e. floor layers. So that's 20 plus 6, giving you 26. Breakpoint is 40%. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. Halfway there, still climbing. We're slowing. Wow, 75% of you were incorrect on that one. Just 5 players going for the correct answer. 26 cards, 3 going for 28, 3 going for 24, and 3 going for 30, and 6 abstaining. Oh, how's that for symmetry? Sort of symmetry. Well, yeah. Anyway, sort of symmetry. It's quite pleasing. We needed 12 seconds. Bad luck there, Ramsey. If you abstained or you gave me a wrong answer, you are going into Purge number 3. We could potentially be going to the final after this one. If everyone in the Purge gets it wrong, then there'll be 5 players left and we will go to the final. Remember, gameplay continues until we've had 5 Purges, 20 main game questions, or 5 or fewer players remain. Those are the stipulations for going to the final. So we could be getting to the final after this Purge. Let's find out who's in it. Only me, Tadaru, Ramsey, MPL, Dart, Fernando, Toot, Innis, Colo, Claire, Brand New Halo, Curse Toucan, Jack, Notacat, Shapes, and Jers. You are all in Purge number 3. Bottom to top of David, Lupine, Cycle Space, Mizov. You get to sit this one out. Third Purge question. Full answer required, no multiple choice. 20 seconds to get it in. Wrong answer or abstention, and you will be eliminated from the game. Good luck. Here is the third Purge question. Which website was launched in June 2011 as a spin-off from the live streaming website Justin.tv? Five seconds. Time. Oh, you're going to kick yourself if you don't get this one. Ustream. Correct answer. It's Twitch. I won't get this one on. What are you talking about? Colo going for wrong answer. Fluid Fernando going for Bebo. Jers and AB Me, I will condone those answers. Twitch.tv, that's perfectly valid answer. Let me go to Jers because AB Me is first alphabetically, and I always worry when it's the default player that it might not work. So no, don't press eliminate player, press condone. Jers, you can have that. Let's go back to AB Me and condone that. Twitch.tv, absolutely fine. Oh, Brand New Halo as well. Don't press roll credits, Ben. Twitch.tv. Unfortunately, Bebo and I won't get this one, Oni. What are you talking about? Are both wrong answers, I'm afraid. So Fernando and Colo, thank you very much for playing, but it's the wrong answer at the wrong time, and you've been purged. Everyone else getting a bit of breathing room. Breakpoint resets to 80%. 18 players still left in play. Potentially another 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 29 questions left in the game. Let's see how you go on with question number 12. There are still 4 options. And as to Justin.tv, Twitch answer, you're on it. You should know this. Question number 12, 4 options, and they are. Y. I need the top letter, by the way. A. X. B. Answer with the top letter On a Nintendo Switch controller, which face button is positioned where the triangle button would relatively appear on a PlayStation controller? Answer with the top letter or the letter before the bracket in the chat. Time. If only we could have forced them to come up A, B, X, Y. Would have been nice, but I'm hoping I gave you enough warning there to answer with the letter option, not the answer. Correct answer, for what it's worth, is C, X. X appears on the north button where the triangle button appears. The circle is east is the A button. The square, which is west, is the Y button. And the cross to the south is the B. I like that question a lot, despite having never played on a Nintendo Switch. 80% is the breakpoint, fairly high, but stranger things have happened. Let's find out how many of you are wrong. Start the meter. Just shy of half of you getting that wrong. One abstention there, one going for D, one going for one going for B, one going for A, and 4 going for Y. But 11 of you, 61%, getting the correct answer, X, which was on C. Very well played. Oh, let's reset the meter. We dropped the breakpoint another 10%, back down to 70% now. Question number 13. Still 4 options here. Take a look. Islanders, Oilers, Flames, Jets. Which of these NHL teams are not Canadian? Time. Correct answer is the Islanders. It's the Edmonton Oilers, the Winnipeg Jets, the Calgary Flames, and the New York Islanders. New York Islanders, yes, Long Island sounds about right. I would have said Jets because I've heard of the New York Jets, but I'm guessing that's not NHL. 70% is the breakpoint. Yeah, NFL rather than NHL. I thought so. Breakpoint is 70%. If you've got that one wrong, you could be saved by the hive mind. Let's find out. Start the meter. Oh, you stopped at 56%. Well done. If you got that one right, you've saved everyone for now. It's 1 player abstaining there, 5 going for Jets. Yeah, that red herring being a bit of a thing there. 2 going for Flames, 2 going for Oilers, and 8 going for Islanders. Very well done to the 44% who got that one right. You've saved everyone. Let's move on. Question number 14. Breakpoint dropping to 60%. Still 4 options available here. Let's see what you make of this. Options are 2015, 2005, 2010, 2000. The Year of the Dragon started on which of these Chinese New Years? Time. I know this one. You might be able to work it out from what I'm about to tell you. I was born in the Year of the Dragon, and it is a 12-year cycle. Based on that, you might be able to work out that it is indeed the year 2000. I was born in 1988. It will next fall in the year 2024. Breakpoint is 60%. Let's go one at a time, because why the hell not? How many people abstained on that question? Three of you. 17% abstaining. How many people said A, 2015? Three. Another 17%. We're up to 33 and a third. Breakpoint still at 60. How many people said B, 2005? Another 3, another 17%. We are at 50%. We are 10% away from hitting the breakpoint with one answer to reveal. How many people said C, 2010? to 3, just 2. 11%. Going for C 2010, but it is enough to trigger a purge. 39% going for the right answer. D 2007 players, very well done. You are not in this purge. It is the 4th purge. Remember, the purge questions do get harder as the game goes on. But we have to go there now. Full answer is going to be required. Enjoy the purge, lads, says Jack. Let's find out who was wrong on that one. Topper, AB Me, David, Ramsey, MPL Dart, Cycle Space 2, Innis, Brand New Halo, Curse Toucan, and Jers. Unsurprisingly, Jack getting to sit this one out along with Not a Cat, Shapes, Mizov, Lupine, Tadaru, and Claire. Good luck to you all. Full correct answer is required for this. I wish you the best of luck. 4th purge question, 20 seconds. Here's your question. The first Swanson brand TV dinner, marketed in 1954, consisted of which meat? Ten seconds. There's an answer from everybody. Tie. I'm doing the smoke thing that Dev asked me to do with the hive. Didn't realise I was in the purge, must have been out of time. Oh, David! I did say your name. Let's take a look. Correct answer is... it's turkey. Oh, we've got a lot of
pain
going on in this one. As the story goes, the TV dinner was invented when Swanson, sellers of frozen turkey, had a surplus of supplies, so decided to package them with vegetables at the Thanksgiving dinner alongside cornbread stuffing, peas and sweet potatoes. The mystery meat was turkey, veal, pork, chicken, lamb, beef, chicken and pork are all incorrect answers. Topper, AB Me, David, Innis, Cycle Space, Brand New Halo, Curse Toucan and Jers. You've done very well to get this far, but unfortunately it's a wrong answer at the wrong time and you've been purged. So 4 purges later and 10 players remain. 90% is where the breakpoint goes back to. We are at question number 15, the last one with 4 options. This is shaping up to potentially be a perfect purge pack. Perfect purge pack we have seen once before in the entire history of the game. It was a pack written by me, and that is a pack where you get all 20 questions and all 5 purge questions and finish with exactly 5 players for the final. Could happen tonight. 90% is the breakpoint, a lot of breathing room, still only 4 options as we go into question number 15. Tadaru, Ramsey, MPL Dart, Toot, Lupine, Claire, Mizov, Jack, Not a Cat and Shapes. Good luck. Here is the next question. Options are an airplane propeller, a rowing boat, peacock sculpture, a typewriter. Which of these items does not appear in the decor of every TGI Fridays restaurant? Does not appear. Remember, abstentions are treated as wrong, and with the fewer players, the more power that abstention is going to be. I think there were 2 players who didn't answer that, possibly Shapes and Lupine. Let's find out. The correct answer was a typewriter. Propeller can be found above the bar in all restaurants, as it's the bar that propels the business forward. Peacock sculpture symbolises pride in the TGIF brand, and the rowing skull represents the value of teamwork. Each of the boats additionally contains a bottle of champagne and a pair of sports shoes, and on the opening day of a TGI restaurant it is customary for a local celebrity to spin a dollar bill and tape it to the propeller. Lovely little bit of history on TGI Fridays there. Never been to one myself. You don't get as many of them, I don't think, in the UK. I think there's one in Crawley just up the road from me. I'd say just up there, it's about an hour away, but I've never been there. Anyway, 90% the break point. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. There's only 10 players left. Do the maths. Oh, there are loads of you. Oh, fair enough. This is getting rather close. Oh my god, it's keeping on going through 80%. We know what that means with only 10 players left. Only 1 player got it right. A typewriter. It is not going to be a perfect purge pack, and only these final 5 questions can be reused. We have got true chaos as 9 players go into the 5th Purge. Shapes with the sorry lads. I'm guessing we're going to have a Shapes who is going to be in the final. Not necessarily a guarantee, because it depends how many people survive this Purge. But this is going to be the last main game question. We've got one more Purge, and then we go to the final Purge. If we have more than 5 players after this Purge, then it will be the players who have scored the most points, or the most questions overall, over the course of the game. If we have a tie, then we will break it on tiebreakers. If we have fewer than 5 surviving after this Purge, then we will take the players that we have. It is very possible for Shapes to get to the final on his own. If all 9 players are eliminated on this question, then Shapes will be the winner without a final Purge. Stranger things have happened. In fact, that happened once with David J. Bodicum in an early game, and actually, I don't know if I fixed that, because it hasn't happened since. I'm pretty sure I did, but it's not been tested in live play. 3 going for Rowboat, 3 going for Peacock Sculpture, 1 going for Airplane Propeller, and 2 abstentions there, accounting for 20% of that. We don't see a 90% breakpoint very often, but it's as close to Sossig as we get in this game. Let's find out who is in Purge number 5. Oh, it's not Shapes, it's Tadaru who got it right. Very well played, Tadaru. It could be you. I can't count to 4 apparently. No, you're not in the Purge. Not at all. I assumed it was Shapes because Shapes said, sorry lads. D was my answer as well, but late. Ah, there we go. So it is Shapes in the Purge, along with Not a Cat, Jack, Mizov, Claire, Lupine, Toot, Ramsey, and NPL Dart. We're going to the final one way or another after this, unless you're all eliminated. Tadaru could very well be there if 5 or more of you are eliminated at this point. Tadaru's guaranteed in the final. Good luck. 5th Purge question, 20 seconds to give me a full answer, and here it is. The infamous painting Saturn Devouring His Son was one of 14 black paintings by which Spanish artist? I know this because it featured in the Persephone's chair game, The Jigsaw House. Wonder how many people have played that game. And there's an answer from everybody. Not Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo was Mexican. It's the only thing I know about Frida Kahlo. Apparently that's a thing, but I was not aware of until relatively recently. But apparently Frida Kahlo... Oh, hello. I got a bit trigger happy with the Prosecco there. I had to protect it. Anyway, yes, this was a painting. Rather not picture it. Nom 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 nom, says Saturn. Yeah, Prosecco overflow slightly. Ben devouring his wine. I did use this painting in the Jigsaw House, which if you haven't played, you can download from itch.io, or persephoneschair.itch.io, I think is the link. And you can get the Jigsaw House, which is my first published game, my first published indie game. It's a first-person puzzle game, which you can download and enjoy if you like. It's got all the hallmarks of a first game, and I'm sure you'll love it. But I did use this painting in it, so this is the one I happen to know. The correct answer is Francisco Goya. Ramsey Fox going for Rubens, going for Dali, obviously, and Not a Cat going for no idea. This question is too good. Unfortunately, those are all incorrect answers. Not a Cat, Ramsey Fox, and Claire. Well done on getting to this point, but unfortunately, it's the wrong answer at the wrong time, and you have been purged. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players remain. Perhaps impossible. 7 players remain, but only 5 of you can go to the final purge because we have seen 5 purges. We cannot continue with the main game questions, so 2 of you are going to be eliminated based on the number of questions you've got. Up to this point, we don't know who got what right or wrong unless you were in the purge, in which case we know you got a question right or wrong, but beyond that we don't really know your scores. So let's find out. The 5 players in the final purge tonight are Tadaru, Lupine, Mizov, Shapes, and NPL Dart. Very well played to you. Commiserations to Jack and Toot with just 8 out of 15. Jack 10 out of 15, but Tadaru eking out a victory on the tie-break. Let's just look at those scores. Jack Wilfred was went for 4,160. No, sorry, it was 4,160 away. NPL Dart was 434 away. Tadaru was 309 away. Could have got the flag from the movie Joker. Oh. Pain for you, Jack. Yes, you are beaten on a tiebreaker out by a factor of 10. MPL Dart and Tadaru were closer, also had 10 points, but a little bit closer. Lupine comes out on top with 12 points, which means he will have control of the final purge. But Toot and Jack, thank you very much for playing, but I'm afraid no final purge for you. Tadaru, Lupine, Mizov, Shapes, Dart. Let's go to the final purge. So, here you are. And let me just bring up the database. Lupine, you're in control with the most correct answers coming into this round, and I'm looking down here, you have not won the purge before. Same can be said for Shapes, same can be said for Mizov, same can be said for Tadaru, and same can be said for MPL Dart. So all of these players are first timers, or would be. I don't know if they're first timers to the purge final, but they would be first timers. Whoever wins tonight will be surviving the purge for the first time. Curious that this game has been going for nearly 2 years, and the most people have survived is 3. Toot has survived 3, Samps has survived 3, Lewis, Mark, Oni and Kira have all survived 2. Prasad, Claire, Cyclespace, Bod, Dogfish, Joey, MJ, Harmston, Mogra and Storm have all survived 1. Funny old world. Dart's been in the final before, but for all of you who will be a first time surviving the purge, let me explain the rules, because we have got some new players here. You will be shown half a question. Based on that half a question, you need to decide whether or not you're going to play or pass. If you choose to play and you get it right, then you get to choose another player to eliminate. If you choose to pass and the person you pass to gets it wrong, then they are eliminated. If you play and you get it wrong, or you pass and the other player gets it right, then you will be eliminated. 4 more questions remain this evening. No spontaneous spotlight tonight, because my goodness me, it's already 5 to 11, which is early by other stream standards, but by the new Ben, this is getting on quite late. Lupine, you have the most points coming into the round, so you get the decision. Are you going to play first or last? Whispering F or L now. Lupine going to take the bull by the horns and go first. So questions will be asked in descending order of points. Starting with the Lupine one, it will move from left to right. If Shapes, for example, is eliminated on this first question, it will pass to Mizov, and it will cycle back to the beginning, back to Lupine if it goes for a full row. Lupine, very best of luck to you. Decide whether you want to answer this question based on the half question or nominate somebody else. And if you do want to nominate somebody else, please indicate who you want to be. It doesn't have to be an exact match of their name, but some indications to who you want to nominate if you do want to nominate. 20 seconds. In mythology, play or pass? Lupine continuing to take the bull by the horns, and is going to play this question himself. So, Ralph, this question is for you. Ralph, if you get this one right, you get to pick someone else to eliminate. If you get it wrong, you knock yourself out of the game. Good luck. Here is that question in full. In mythology, who was the goddess of hunting and the moon, the Roman counterpart to Artemis? Ten seconds. Lupine going for Ceres. Is that the right answer? It's not, I'm afraid. It's Diana. Let's just take a quick look. This is one of the few I don't actually have any trivia down for. Diana was Roman mythology, Roman goddess of wild animals and the hunt, identified with the Greek goddess Artemis. Names akin to the Latin words Deum and Deus, sky and daylight. Like her Greek counterpart, she was also a goddess of domestic animals. Let's just take a look at Ceres. Is the Greek goddess, by the looks of it. Goddess of, no, it was Roman as well. Agriculture, grain crops, fertility, and motherly relationships. Originally the central deity in Rome, so-called plebeian or Aventine Triad, then was paired with her daughter Proserpina in what Romans described as the Greek rites of Ceres. 7-day April festival of Cerealia included the popular Ludi Cerealis or Ceres Games, also honoured in May Lustratio in the fields of Ambavalia festival at the harvest time during Roman marriages and funeral rites, usually depicted as a mature woman. Good guess, but unfortunately not the right answer, Lupine. I commend you for taking the bull by the horns, but unfortunately that's a wrong answer, and you've been purged. Ash's Shader. I'm going to sneeze. That's better. Shapes. Well, yes, indeed.
What a shame.
What a shame. Shapes, gameplay moves on to you. Again, play or pass, and if you're going to pass, tell me who you're going to pass to. You're going to get half a question. Decide whether to answer yourself or nominate somebody else. And if you're going to nominate somebody else, do tell me who it is going to be. Half a question then, Shapes. Which song by The Clash again, Shapes following suit. I'm going to take the question himself. Good luck, Shapes. This question is for you. And that question in full, Shapes, good luck. Which song by The Clash gives its name to a 2006 British film on the far right's invasion into the skinhead subculture? Five seconds. Shape's going for White Riot. White Riot. Is that the right answer? It's not, I'm afraid. It's This Is England. This Is England. Let me look at White Riot. It is a song by The Clash. Good a guess as any. If to be fair, if it's got a 2006 British film named after it, then I'll let it slide. But let's go to the disambiguation page. There's a 2019 prompted by Eric Clapton and the 1981 Brixton Riot, but no 2016 film as far as 2006 British film as far as I can see. This Is England. Could have happened. Good guess. Very, very solid attempt there, Shapes, but unfortunately it's not the right answer, and I'm afraid you've been purged. We lose Shapes from the game. We move on. Mizov, new member of the community, only been in the last few weeks. Opportunity for you now to either play or pass a question to Tadaru or NPL Dart. You get half a question, and if you want to play it, type play. If you do not want to play it, tell me who you are going to pass it to, either Tadaru or NPL Dart. It doesn't have to be exact, but some indication of who is getting this question if you're going to pass it. Good luck. Half a question. Opening in 2004. Play or pass? Passing to Tadaru. First pass that we've seen of the night. We've seen two Purge questions come and go, and two wrong answers off the back of plays. Tadaru, Mizov has selected you for this. I'm bad with his. That's fine. Very much part of the game. If Tadaru gets this wrong, they're eliminated. If they get it right, then Mizov, you will be eliminated. But Tadaru, this question is for you. And that question in full, Tadaru, good luck. Opening in 2004, what is the name of the first skyscraper to top 500 metres in height, the world's tallest building, until the completion of the Burj Khalifa? Ten seconds. 5 seconds. World One Centre. Opening in 2004, what is the name of the first skyscraper to top 500 metres in height, the world's tallest building, until the completion of the Burj Khalifa? Should have trusted myself more, says Mizov. Well, if Tadaru's wrong, then you're off the hook. Mizov thinking it might be Taipei 101. Let's have a look. What is the correct answer? It is indeed Type A 101. You'd have got that either way, Mizov, and you could have chosen someone to eliminate. I would have gone for Type A 101 too, saying Jers. A GG says to Daru, a good plump for World 1 Centre, but I think that came quite a bit later. Good pass from Mizov, even though he did know the answer himself. To Daru, I'm afraid that's the wrong answer, and you have been purged. And as only saying, Mizov, you still got the result you wanted. However, this is out of your hands for the last question. MPL Dart not much to do in this final purge so far, but is going to have the final say as to whether they play or pass this question. MPL Dart, we come to you. One question shootout, but you have no power in it, Mizov. You don't have to tell me if you're going to pass to Mizov. Just a play or pass will do, MPL Dart, because it's going to be obvious you're going to want to pass. Here's your half question. When the puzzle is fully completed without any errors, play or pass? Ooh, MPL Dart not wasting time here. MPL Dart choosing to play very, very quickly, and this question is for you. And that question in full MPL Dart, maybe they know where it's going. We'll find out. Here's the question in full. When the puzzle is fully completed without any errors, what is the total sum of every cell in a regular Sudoku? Five seconds. My God in heaven. How close was that? I thought the time was gone. It said time up as the answer came. I'm going to have to watch the VOD to see how close that was. Samson with the brew right there. I can tell by the backslash that that is something that has quite possibly come from very, very fast typing after some very fast maths. Entered it before the clock started. You didn't submit it before the clock started, I can tell you that for nothing. Wow. Let's take a look. Is the answer 405? Certainly is. The puzzle is split into 9 equal sections of numbers from 1 to 9, which adds up to 45, and 9 times 45 is 405. MPL Dart cutting it as fine as it is possible to do. 405 is what came through on the computer in the nick of time, which is the right answer. As this game goes, MPL Dart, you've got the question right. Even though there's only one player left, the person who passes the sentence must swing the sword. MPL Dart, that's the right answer. Who are you going to eliminate? You need to tell me. It is going to be Mizov. I thought it might be. It's a little formality at the end of the game. I probably could automate it, to be honest, but little formality, and I like the person who's passes the sentence must swing the sword. Mizov, an absolutely fabulous debut here in the Purge, but unfortunately, MPL Dart, the only question to get right in the final Purge there. It is a right answer, and unfortunately, Mizov, you have been purged. Which means we have one player left, the player who came into the final with the lowest score, just 10 out of 15, coming in on a tie-break, but that's all it takes into the final Purge. First-time champion, congratulations, MPL Dart, you have survived the Purge. Still shaking from the adrenaline spike. The things these games do to people, it's madness, isn't it? Very, very well done, MPL Dart. You will be commemorized, immortalized in the Purge Hall of Fame. Your first victory here. Huge, huge congratulations to you. And massive thanks to Oni for a splendid question pack. Rolling you into a false sense of security maybe a little bit at the beginning there, and then ramping the difficulty right up. But great question pack. Really, really lovely stuff going on there. And thank you very much indeed for your efforts, Oni, and very well done again to MPL Dart. Before we roll the credits, we've just got time for Beat the Bee at the end. All the time to realise I'm taking my first sausage into latency. I was nice for 10 minutes. Absolutely, Oni. What we've come to expect. We're going to do Beat the Bee, and then I will roll the credits. And then I'll do Beat the Bee, and then I'll do Continuity, and then we will wrap up the stream, roll credits. 2 more left this season. Season 7 rapidly drawing to a close. If a moderator could get a poll going on, if you want to bet your micro pennies, this is going to be a penultimate opportunity to do it. Because obviously season pennies that are earned post-draw may or may not count going into Season 8. So, prediction time. Am I going to beat the bee? I'm going to do the standard Flight of the Bumblebee, the Rimsky-Korsakov piano arrangement, sorry, the Rachmaninoff arrangement of the Rimsky-Korsakov piece Flight of the Bumblebee, which means I've got about 1 minute and 16 seconds to beat the bee. I am 1.5 bottles of Prosecco deep at the moment. Bet your micro pennies, because you can cash them in for real pennies, which can then be used in the penny prize draw. I will add them on in immediately afterwards if anyone's wanting to cash them in, as long as there's not a million of you. And we'll beat the bee to finish the night. We'll see if we can beat the bee. I've been unsuccessful the last 2. Last time I did against the Crystal Maze, which was perhaps a bit ambitious. Time before that, I was neck and neck with the audio track. Is that the one? Yep. I was neck and neck with the audio track last time. I finished before the track officially finished, but after the last note had played. So, spend 10,000 for you to finish another bottle of Prosecco, then wager 10,000 that you lose. I'm up for that, Dev. If you want to take that bet, I'll stay tuned. We can do some more bridge game stuff. Bridge game, Dev. Brexit. Have we got 52-48? Have we actually? I can't see it. Where's it gone? I can't see the thing. Anyway. I'm assuming that means we're at 52-48. So, good luck to you all in tonight's episode of Beat the Bee. I hope that it is favourable for you, whichever way you've bid. If you're playing along at home, grab your cubes. Here comes the soundtrack. 3, 2, 1, play. About on time there, but I've had rotten luck on those. Second layer luck is shocking and still shocking. Not helpful right now. I'm gonna have to stop.
Don't get distracted.
Shut up. Oh shit, the bed. This is not good. Baby! Yes!
Distracted UHFIHF huge YUGF WEG FU FU V8 GFWEFG Road Goofoo.
No distractions from you, Jack Wilfred. Ah! Yes! Oh, pay the believers. Oh, I'm so happy with that. I was so in the zone there. Not that I'm ungrateful for the 100 bits there, Jack Wilfred. And Odd Garrett, thank you very much for the 100 bits as well. Oh, thank you for my damn channel points so good, but I've got to cash in some pennies. Tadaru's cashing in 500 pennies at the end of the night there. I'd love to see it. Tadaru, 500 pennies. There you go. Tick.
Believe in the process.
Believe in the process. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Roni. Oh, I'm so chuffed about that one. Oh, it came to the wire. Ye of little faith. Message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
SIUUUUUUUUUUUUU.
Sue, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Thank you for all the bits and the hype train that's just started there on Garrett, Jack Wilfred, Oni, Puzzle Dan, all chipping in 100 bits. No spontaneous game of the hive. You must be joking. You can't do a spontaneous game of the hive. There's so much preparation required for that game. Oh, hello, Daddy Longlegs, in front of that monitor. So, anyone else wanted to cash some micro pennies in? If you cast them in before the end of the stream, then I will add them on now. If not, don't worry too much. I will have an opportunity to do it either on Thursday or possibly at the beginning of the stream on Saturday. And a message from our sponsor, ABME. No message there, but thank you very much for the 20-month subscription, ABME. Goodness me, 20 months. Where does the time go? Funny old world, isn't it? Spontaneous Ben plays money bags. Have you got a pack ready to go, Topper? Have you got the build ready for me to download and load at this end? No, I don't think that's a thing that's going to happen. But Smegheads, I can't play Eggheads. Actually, I probably could play Eggheads. There probably are some questions there. Not going to do that though, because it's 11:15. I'm trying to rein it in, and this is already a late stream now. Look, I'm so glad I beat the beat. I'm sorry if you lost all your micro pennies betting against me, but yeah, I got it. Got it tonight. Once again, Ben plays Get to Bed. That is going to be a game. Spontaneous end the stream. Yeah, that's pretty much the level of it. Is Bricks still up? Bricks is still up. This is from our sponsor, Dev.
Cheers.
Thank you very much for the 500 bits there, Dev. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you for coming to play tonight. Sorry we started without you. But glad that we got you in. And thanks again to G. Isons for being a good sport and giving up his spot for you there. Look, that is going to be it from me for tonight. We're going to go raid Bricks, assuming he's still on and going. Looks like he is. Bricks is my dude, the worm speedrunner, top bloke, salt of the earth. Lost track of what day. That's cool, mate. It happens to the best of us. I'm going to just check that score isn't saying something. Oh, no. That's something that I need to say tonight. Right, what's going on rest of the week? Season coming to a close, my guys and my dudettes. Thursday, we've got Plinko by me. We've got the second of the two face-off playoffs, which will determine our final finalist. And we've got Moneybox by hAx0R. 3 games that should be a lot of fun. Certainly one of them to watch and 2 of them to play. And then, of course, on Saturday, the last Twitch Plays Interactive Only Connect. We've got, that's by Quizzle. Proof that earlier today. It's looking really, really good. The Hive by Lewis. Colo is currently proofing that, and he said to me earlier on that it is a doozy. The face-off grand final between Derek. Is it Derek? I think Derek, Shapes, and Mark, and to be decided on Thursday. That is going to be massive. £100 cash prize pool for those 4 players. You want to come and watch that. It's going to be great fun. Penny prize draw and Danger Zone by me. I might put the penny prize draw to the end and do Danger Zone before, because I'm always a bit flat after the penny prize draw. And it's my pack of Danger Zone, sort of commemorating the season. We'll have a lot of fun with that. Some standard Royal Flush tropes in there. So Quizzle, Lewis, and me on Saturday. Me and hAx0R on Thursday, with face-off at both of them. So much to look forward to. I know Ash finished his season last week, so he's on a week off. And I think Topper's playing on Sunday, though, which I'll announce again when we get there. Strike It Lucky and Moneybags by Clive. So do go give Topper1 Gaming a little follow. He's going to be playing on Sunday. Much to look forward to there. Just going to go back to the game cam. Thank you again to both our writers for this evening. To all 3 of our writers, if you include Lupine for Hacker, to Cyclespace for Google That, and to Oni for the Purge. Well done to all our winners. A massive thanks again to all of the staff for everything they've done over the course of the season and beyond that. And I do hope you enjoyed a banterific game of Google That this evening. We are going to go and raid Ruffled Bricks with what raid message? What raid message are we going to say to Ruffled Bricks? Staff party? Hashtag staff party? Unless anyone's got anything better in the next 10 seconds, we'll go with hashtag staff party. Thanks, staff. Farf. Yeah, maybe. I prefer staff party. He'd hope you well. What was the answer Samster gave twice? I can't remember. What was the answer Samster gave twice? Was it Frida Kahlo? I can't just do Frida Kahlo. I'm going to do Staff Party. Oh, it's Shergar. There we go. As I press enter, that was Colo, I think, who said it. Shergar is going to be the raid message. He's going to go raid Ruffle Bricks and say Shergar. Thank you again, everybody, for joining me. I will be back on Thursday at 8 p.m. very outside chance that I might be a little bit late on Thursday. Dylan's got his reward trip with high school, with school that day because it's his last week of school this week, so he's going to Chessington on Thursday. They say they'll be back by 5, but if there's crazy traffic, it might be delayed. I would be amazed if it's delayed up to far as to delay the stream, but just a heads up, might be a few minutes late if that ends up being a thing. Thank you all so much for playing. Until next time, I have been Royal Flush. You've been watching Game Night. Look after yourself. Put some sunblock on if you're going outside. And until Thursday evening, take care. Peace out. And get back to the right screen. Good night.